ギリギリのスピードで世界は回ってくんだ。今僕だけにできることを探しに行こう。雨上がりのバス停でピンと咲いたあの花も誰もが迷いながらも繰り返してる人生の1ページ。頭に描いてた理想と現実進むのよ。やめようかな今日までの自分リセットしよう。ギリギリのスピードで世界は回ってくんだ。今僕にできることを探しに行こう。きっとねそこには確かな揺るがないものがあった。最高高く高く空今フライハイ。
Okay, so I did a quick test earlier. Let me lower this by like a smidge. I don't know how sound is. I might just like do a quick test on my phone. Hold on. Because either the game is too loud or I'm too quiet or something like that. But I think otherwise I should be good. But I'm not sure, hold on. I think it's fine the way it is now. I don't really need to change anything. Everything else seems good. I think we'll be good to start in a few minutes. I want to wait a little bit just for people to join, if anybody wants to join. I doubt it, but who knows. But I'm definitely looking forward to playing something new every other day, just to calm the nerves, because sometimes, you know, it's like you forget how enjoyable it is to play a new game, especially when you keep playing the same one, because, you know, you gotta practice and stuff or whatever. But, you know, playing a game for fun, for funsies, good feeling. So I guess, since while we're still waiting, this is gonna be like 90% not blind, 10% blind, because V2R is basically like V2, except it's just like updated, so some of the graphics got updated, some quality of life changes, and a different voice actor for a certain character and stuff like that. So it's essentially, for the most part, the same game. It's not that different. So I played V2 a ton, so I know most of that game like the back of my hand. Well, gameplay wise, I can't remember a sequence of events like perfectly, but so yeah, this game is essentially the same. There's some new stuff, so that's what I mean by a 10% blind, because I didn't really. This game came out on PS4 like about a year ago, I think. No, probably less than that. It came out a while ago. It came out a while ago on PS4, so I completely ignored like and tried to stay away from like any news or any gameplay because I knew it was gonna get ported to Steam eventually. And so yeah, here it is. Today it came out on Steam, and I was like, okay, sure. I wanted to see if I can notice any differences by myself. And V2 is still fresh in my memory, so I have plenty to reference between the two games. Which is good, I guess. It's not like I'm playing, you know... If I played V2 on release, which was 2015, I think it was, like 3 years ago, then yeah, I would be a lot less, it'd be less fresh in my memory, but thankfully, you know, I played it just a few months ago, so it's mostly fresh in my memory. But anyways, we should be able to just hit new game. Okay, it made a new save file for whatever reason. We'll just hit new game. And I did purchase all the DLC, so I'll show it off at some point. I'm just hoping that this game doesn't do what V2 does and automatically set the strongest gear on the new characters, because what that ends up doing is it just ends up putting DLC weapons and stuff, and they're really overpowered, so it's like I don't want to use it right now. I usually use it when I mess around in like post-game or something. But I heard this game doesn't have a post-game or anything like that to the extent, so who knows what we'll use this DLC for, but I was like, I don't mind throwing some money at Idea Factory just because, you know, I still feel like I get my money's worth even if it's stuff I'm not going to use. Okay, so, despite what the name implies, there's only very few VR scenes. I don't have a VR headset because it costs an arm and a leg, and I don't really see myself buying one just because there's not really anything too interesting. So these scenes will be done with the controller. You don't need a VR headset to view these. You don't need a VR headset at all. So it's superfluous. It's for that added waifu immersion, if that's your cup of tea, but it's not exactly mine, so...
Yo, we meet again. Oh, right. I guess this is more of a nice to meet you, huh? Either way, glad to see you're taking an interest in this dimension again. The history you create's always fascinating. Take a look. These are the records of the very dimension you saved in the past. Have you already forgotten? Well, I guess I can't blame ya. It has been a while. Well, don't sweat it. I've already recorded that history. You'll remember soon enough. Huh? Looks like Histoire's calling ya. Alright, it's time I head out. Later! Player? Player? Player! I'm down here! Please, look down here! Goodness, you weren't listening to a single word, were you? I will explain it once more, so you better listen carefully this time. This world has been created from parts of your world and our own, weaving together. According to Krar, this sort of world is called the VR dimension. However, it seems there is still much she does not understand, as she was unable to explain anything further. This room is influenced by both of our worlds, but it seems the effects of your world are much stronger. And, for that reason, we have decided to simply refer to it as the Player's Room. This room may be accessed using a gate, but the VR dimension's coordinates are unstable. I'll be coming by periodically to adjust them. Still, it is almost like a dream that we are able to interact with the player like this. We have been made aware of your existence long ago, but we could not find a way to speak with you directly. That is why, until recently, we've only communicated with you through the thank you for playing corner. Were you aware? I apologize. I have veered off topic. I will now explain the various commands that can be executed within the player room. First, about this object which I received from Krar. It is the historical record of your past guidance, and I have prepared it as a game. Please, play it if you desire. Additionally, the goddesses of the 4 nations will come to visit this player room eventually. Although, they will not unexpectedly visit you. You will be able to welcome them in at a more convenient time using this object. It seems Neptune and the others have things they wish to discuss with you, and I would be quite pleased if you could meet with them. This concludes my explanation of the player room. Did you understand it? I am glad. If you ever need a more detailed explanation, do not hesitate to let me know. Things may become more noisy on occasion, but I hope we can get along from now on.
Okay, so the player room is a room where you can play the game via gameplay. By obtaining room objects, you can redecorate the room as well. Any experiences you had during the game will also be saved as memories. Okay, so for whatever reason, I'm not sure why they decided to do this, but it is a bit confusing. I'm not sure if it's reference to this game in particular and the post-game, or if it's just a reference to the last game. But for anyone who's new to the series, or is just like this is their first time watching a Neptunia game, despite this being the 3rd game canonically, it doesn't really require you to know anything from the previous games. There's very little that is brought over from the previous games, and if it is, they tend to downplay it, so it's not really spoilery. I'll try to explain it as best as I can, just for people who are new, but it's not really required. You don't really need to play anything else. I feel like this game in particular is really... It's sufficient enough standalone. You really won't feel like you miss anything. There's some small things you will miss. But, I don't think we can do anything here, right? Okay, there are these scenes, but I think we'll save these for later. Probably at a different point in time. So let's just hop straight into the game, right?
How long has it been since this world and I were swallowed by this dark vortex of delusion? Except, it didn't swallow me. It was my doing. I threw myself willingly into this maelstrom. But it's pulled me down deeper, and with more violence than I could have ever imagined. Whirlpool of delusion. Someone, please give me an answer. Anyone, please, save me.
Juxtaposition. I still think the game is a tad quiet, but I'm not sure. I'll raise it by 5%. I think that should be good, no? We'll leave it there for now, and if someone comes along and says the game's too quiet or whatever, I'll be happy to change it, but I think for now it's fine. I think, let me double check. Okay, we should be good.
Game industry, a world which exists outside of our reality, where 4 CPUs protect and rule above each nation. The nation where CPU Purple Heart rules, Planetoon. The nation where CPU Blackheart rules, Last Station. The nation where CPU Whiteheart rules, Aoi. The nation where CPU Greenheart rules, Leanbox. In the past, game industry had been exposed to threats such as the deity of sin and the CPU of the ancient nation of Tari. But thanks to the efforts of the 4 CPUs, a lasting era of peace has been maintained. However, as they enter the CPU shift period, their enduring reign is approaching its end.
Taking a nap in the warmth of the Planetoon sun is the best. Although, I kind of feel like I just had a super creepy dream. Ah! What was that noise? If I didn't know any better, I'd say that sounded like something plastic slamming against the concrete. I think it came from over there. Maybe I should go take a look. And so, here we find our heroine in a spooky back alley, shrouded in darkness in the middle of the afternoon. Yeah, this isn't weird at all.
Someone, save me!
Huh? Is that a voice?
Someone, anyone, save me! Save the Zero Dimension!
Hello? Someone there? Come on, answer me! That's so weird. I could have sworn I heard it coming from around here. Wait, what's this on the ground? It almost looks like a game console? But who even makes this? It's got a white body, a swirl mark. Even a sophisticated game sommelier like myself has never seen anything like this.
Sorry to break in here, but if you're new to the series, it's chock full of references, and I'll try my best to point out everything. If this game console looks familiar to you, it is what you think it is.
Well, I don't see anyone around here, so I guess I'll just deposit this at the Basilicon for safekeeping. Yeah. Hey, Neptunia, looky look! I found a super cool vintage game console.
Oh, really? Maybe we can try playing it later. Also, welcome home, Neptune. I'm glad you made it back safe and sound.
This kid is Neptunia. She may seem older, but don't be fooled. She's my little sister, the CPU candidate of the nation, Planetoon.
And best girl.
Neptune, where in game industry have you been? This is not the time to be goofing off. I will not forgive you today.
Ah! It's Isti! This small fairy-looking girl is Histoire, or Isti, as I like to call her.
How did I first get into the series? Actually, ironically, I was just browsing through YouTube and I was just bored, so I was looking at some just like random anime games, right? Because I always thought, like, if I'm being honest, like, I always thought some of them were really just like shovelware, right? And so I saw someone uploaded the opening to this game, but it was the Japanese version, so it released about like a year ago. And I just listened, or I should say watched the opening, and I thought like the graphic work was really nice, and it was definitely very clean, and just, you know, it looked quality, right? And so I was interested, and I was like, okay, what the heck is this? And so I looked into it, and I was like, it's a parody series of gaming, right? And that caught my attention, and I decided to purchase Rebirth 1, and from there I decided to play the rest of the series. So yeah, I just stumbled upon it, but I definitely like it. It's not for everyone. There is a bit of fan service, I will say that. And some of it is contextually relevant, and some of it is just plain fan service. But it is a JRPG, so when is there not fan service? But anyways, let's move on.
Planetoon's first CPU created her in order to keep a record of the nation's history, and right now, she acts as Planetoon's oracle. She's cute till she opens her mouth and turns into a little dictator. It's a character flaw that I'm gonna talk to the writers about soon because...
Neptune, listen to me. We're in the midst of a game industry's shift period, and this is simply not the time for brash behavior.
Ah, come on, Isty, lighten up! It's just a little old shift period. Wait, what is that again?
Even though I had explained it so thoroughly, I will explain it once again. So please, listen. The CPU shift period is the season when citizens begin searching for new CPUs to follow, instead of placing their faith in those already presiding.
For those of you wondering, CPUs are console patron units. They're essentially the goddesses of their respective nations. So, unfortunately for Planetoon, Neptune is the main goddess, because, I say unfortunately, because as you will see, she's really lazy, and doesn't like working, or doing anything. But she's fun and entertaining, and that's what matters.
We're currently in the window of time when rumors about the CPUs will begin circulating, tarnishing their reputations. In fact, at this very moment, the other CPUs have been working relentlessly to prepare specialized teams to counter any allegations.
I'm totally fine. This is Planetoon we're talking about, Isty. My people love me. Besides, isn't Noir the only one who's made an actual team? Vert has that MMO tourney, and Blonde has Rookie Novelist Awards coming up soon.
Dear me, why is it that all the CPUs lack a mature and appropriate sense of danger?
Hey! Don't just lump me in with those lazy idiots, Issoir!
And if I were to make another comment, V2, which was the original game, Noir's voice actor was Erin Fitzgerald, and I'm gonna miss her, because Erica Mendez does a decent job at it, but I'm so used to Erin Fitzgerald as Noir. I'm not gonna get used to it, but anyways.
Oh, by the way, this girl is Noir, the CPU of Last Station, the nation next door. She's a friendless, lonely soul. Aren't you, Noir?
You shut up! I'm not lonely.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Anyway, Nep Jr., think you could fix this console? It looks like it's pretty broken.
Also, hi Neppy. And by the way, throughout the game, if there's any voice actors that sound familiar, they're more than likely people you know, because a lot of these voice actors have worked on other games, and including English anime dubs. So if they do sound familiar, they're more than likely the same voice actors for other characters.
I'm not sure if I can. It doesn't look like technology I'm familiar with. May I inspect it for a moment, Big Sis? It cannot be helped. It appears I will be constructing a solution on my own for Planetoon's safety yet again.
Anyone, please. Save us!
Huh? Neptune! Did you hear that?
Oh, I knew I heard something earlier. Good work, Nep Jr. Where's it coming from?
This is gonna sound weird, but I think the voice came from inside this console. Oh!
Swarm! What is this? Why are we getting swallowed up in our own realm?
I'm gonna say it again, but juxtaposition.
Neptune? Neptune? Please, wake up! Neptune, please! Oh, come on, Nep Jr. Give me 10 more minutes. This isn't the time to be sleeping. Look around! Ugh, you're so noisy. Wait, did Isti find out we're slacking off to fix that console? Has she finally morphed into a bloodthirsty demon? Huh? Oh, right. This is just a dream. Okay, well then. Night, Nepgear. Turn the lights off on your way out, okay?
Oh, it's not a dream, Neptune! Get up!
No, this can't be possible. I mean, we were just in our room, right? Why would we suddenly be in a place like this?
I don't know. When I came to, we were just here. What happened?
Well, I don't really know where this is, but I don't think it can be helped. The city's collapsed, there are weird cracks in the sky, but you know, this is totally a normal occurrence in games.
Neptune, even if it happens often in games, this should not be happening here, in reality.
Yeah, but let's not sweat the small stuff, alright? Hey, there might be some NPCs out and about. Let's go for a walk. I'm sure that'll be 10 times better than moping around in a place like this.
Yeah, you're right. It's better than just waiting around for an event to appear.
That's the spirit. Let's go.
Okay, so dungeons are areas where enemies roam. Control your character with the left stick and aim for your destination. Unfortunately, these button prompts don't match my controller, so I'll have to fiddle around with this. But standard controller fare that we can skip over. Okay, so that's the attack button, that's the jump button. Okay. I will say that something I already noticed right off the bat is the graphical overhaul. Something that I noticed in V2 is that game had a ton of bloom. It was very bloom heavy. It was super bloomy. Everything was super bright, but I honestly kind of miss it because some areas like this area looked better, IMO. There was a lot more red hues and stuff like that. If you ever take a look at gameplay from V2, you'll see the difference, but anyways.
No one's around.
That's pretty weird. You'd think there'd at least be a cat, a hologram, or something. Hey! Anyone here?
There's something really eerie about this place, Neptune. Those cracks running through the streets and buildings don't seem like regular cracks.
You're right. They're all green and pretty. I feel like if I stared at them long enough, they'd suck me right in.
There are similar cracks in the sky, too. It's almost as if the fabric of space and time itself has cracks in it.
And these buildings, they feel familiar. Kind of like some of the ones we have back in Planetoon. No, it couldn't be.
Would Planetoon look like this if we were to enter an apocalypse?
Don't say things like that! That's bad! When I look more closely, I don't recognize any of these areas. So I don't think it's Planetoon.
Doi! Come on, little Nep. That city's my backyard. I'd recognize it if I was walking around it blindfolded. Well, it does us no good to keep brooding here. Forward march!
Where does her confidence come from at times like this, I wonder?
My confidence, you ask? It's obviously because I'm the main character. No matter what happens, we'll make it through with my pro-tag rule set.
I hope so.
Ahem. That was just kinda loud is all. It's just a run-of-the-mill first battle baddie. See, Nep Jr.? My pro-tag rule set has found local person number 1.
No, Neptune! No matter how you look, I don't think we can converse with it. It's full of murderous intent.
I guess so, huh? And here I thought we'd finally run into someone else besides us. But if the enemy is raring to go, we've no choice. Nepgear, let's transform and stomp it!
Right!
Behold my power!
Processor unit, set! Huh?
But nothing happened? Hey, that's dangerous! Oh, I see. You don't know it's against the rules to attack during a transformation sequence.
I don't think a monster will understand even if you tell them that.
I don't know why we can't go HDD, but we have to take care of the enemy in front of us first. Let's go for it!
Okay!
Okay, so something I need to get used to is the new menus and battle system, because I do know the battle system is... I'm not sure how different it is, but I do know it's different. Also, is audio mix fine? Am I too loud? Is the game too loud? How is it, chat? Also, something I was trying to pick up right there is that I think the game runs at 30 FPS. I was kind of hoping the port would run at 60, just like V2 does, because V2 runs at 60 on PC. But it could also just be the fact that I'm streaming and playing the game at the same time, and I only have a GTX 1050 Ti, so it's not like, you know, the greatest graphics card or anything. So probably it runs at 30 because I can't run it at stable 60 or something like that. Let me check first. Oops. How do you check the equipment? Because I do not want to have it doesn't seem like... okay, never mind. There we go, I was looking for this menu. So, oh, oops, I accidentally skipped over this, but I'll try to explain this as best as I can. Equipment, so it has all the... okay, yeah, it's all the generic stuff. I did say this at the beginning of the stream. I have the DLC because I don't mind throwing money at Idea Factory. But we're not going to use any of this because it's all overpowered and stuff. So we're not gonna use that. Although I'm hoping this game doesn't do what V2 does. What V2 does is that every time a new party member joins or a party member rejoins, it just automatically sets them with the strongest equipment you have. So oftentimes you just end up having characters with DLC items and they look ridiculous. But, so there's a coupling system, but we don't have enough party members to worry about that, so...
Let's start the tutorial battle! Everyone, use this fight to learn the basics, alright? Okay, it's a promise.
I've never seen this monster before. It looks strong. I'll have to focus.
Never fear, Nepgear. This is a tutorial battle, so no matter how crazy they look, we'll win.
Okay.
Okay, so battles are turn-based turn-based command battles. You will win if you defeat all the enemies, yada yada yada. Either attack an enemy in range and combo. So it seems the same. If anything, it's this AP system thing. You'll enter the combo settings screen and you can set as many combo skills as your AP allows. When your combo skills are set, you will execute your attack. So I did see a bit of gameplay, but instead of battles being like commands being sort of real time, it seems like you set all your commands and then it just executes it automatically. So it doesn't seem to be too different besides some minor changes. And you can check the enemy's information with the left stick. Take advantage of enemy characteristics. Oh, okay, so that's a bit different, I think. Yeah. So in V2 you needed an item to do this. It was like... It wasn't called binoculars, but it was basically binoculars. But you needed one of those, and it was a one-use item to check stats. There was an infinite use one that you can get at some point. But that's a welcome change. I think this is something they should have put in. But just do this, and this. Yep. And then just... Oops. Yeah, just defense, I guess.
No, it's my turn.
Also, hold on. I have Rumble on. I'm not a fan of Rumble personally, so let me turn that off really quick. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, not having the magic lens things is definitely nice, yeah. This game definitely runs at 30, which is fine. It's acceptable. It's just, you know, a port. And the game didn't really have too much, it didn't really spend too much time in beta. I think it was only like a month when they opened up to public beta. But these move in 60 FPS, which is weird. So... I'm not sure what the dealio is there. Oops.
Leave this to me.
And it kept the same thing, so nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to the battle system a bit. But it's pretty similar, so it shouldn't be too long for me to get used to it.
Stronger.
I think I'm a little closer to Neptune now.
Item skills are skills that allow you to use items by consuming pocket points. It is possible to use the item as is, or use several items at once to strengthen or change the effects. Okay, so pocket points is also new. If you move to the edge of the battlefield, escape in the menu will become highlighted. If you press whatever button that is on my controller, you can attempt to escape. I'm using the Wii U Pro controller, and this game was adapted for the Xbox 360 and X input, so yeah. During battles where escaping is not allowed, the buff marker will be displayed.
Whew. Easy peasy. We didn't even need HDD.
But why couldn't we transform? Oh!
What's up, Neptunior?
Neptune! It's our shares! I thought something was weird. I can't feel our shares at all.
Yeah, right. I trounced a certain noir in a character ranking contest. That popularity is like the source of our shares, so to be missing... That's... ridiculous. It's gone. What? Why? Shares are the faith people have in CPUs. It's impossible for them to be at zero. And for us to be unable to transform in a post-apocalyptic horror world like this, we're going to be sterilized.
Please, calm down, Neptune! Also, that monster we just fought, have you ever seen anything like it before?
That super gross mutant bug thing? Nope. And I kinda wish I never had. What about you?
It was my first time too. Unfamiliar monsters in an unfamiliar land. Where the goodness are we? Can we actually get out of here alive? I've tried contacting Histoire,
but the end gear keeps dropping out of range, so I can't connect to the phone or the internet.
It'll be just fine. You worry too much. Just leave everything to your big sis. And let's be real here. Roaming around strange new lands, beating up monsters is way better than working at a boring desk.
Neptune, I think you only feel that way because you hate working.
The only thing I hate is not having fun. Come on, let's make the most of this, little sis.
Neptune? I don't know if I can have fun, but I'm sure we'll be fine if we're together.
There we go. You look way cuter when you smile. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
Okay, so this game has, you know, the token, you can first attack enemies if they first attack you, you know, turn order. If you're familiar with, you know, other RPGs, so if you strike an enemy in the overworld, you get first turn priority. If they strike you, they get first turn priority. Pretty simple. There's also destructible objects. Honestly, superfluous game mechanic. I think there's also a dash button, but I'm not sure what button it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's this button. It looks kind of silly. This is the only game that has a dash button. Actually, Super Dimension does, but...
Yay! Successful surprise attack!
Where is this thing? Okay, it's over here. Okay.
Leave this to me! Prepare yourself!
Oh, there's another one. Oof. Yeah, this battle system is definitely gonna... V2 had a dash, did it? I don't think it did, Neppy. I'm pretty sure it was only Super Dimension and New Game Plus. It was double movement speed, is what you're thinking. It wasn't like a dedicated dash button.
I'll nip you all up.
Whether that exists in this game, I don't know.
That was pretty tough. Here. Boing.
That's not the jump button. We can't get this thingy quite yet. Can we get this thingy? Yes, we can. Yeah, I did play V2 recently, so most of that game is fresh in my mind.
I've been waiting.
And usually there's like there's three of these pixel vaders.
I'll be serious! Prepare yourself!
Although it's kind of weird to defend the same turn you attack. I did hear this game was easier because of that. Also, forgetting you can just readjust with the triggers. And okay, yeah, the controls are definitely a lot different. Usually the face buttons are to activate skills, but here it's the D-pad. And the camera's right stick. Very strange indeed, but I'll get used to it with time, I would assume. I should probably not group up party members like that, because then we just get destroyed. If you fight like everything. Well, I mean, yeah, but I also don't want to get absolutely destroyed. We'll do a Mirage Dance.
I won't back down! Mirage Dance!
I do remember the beginning of the game is a little difficult, mostly because you don't have money to buy healing items.
Level up.
Yay! I leveled up!
But I heard you heal after every fight in this game, don't you? Like, V2 didn't do that. I think this game does that. Oops. Seems like it. So, I know honestly, like, V2 for me, system, yeah, I know that. And I think there's save points now, no? I don't remember. Okay, we'll figure this out at some point. Yeah, you get healed after every fight. So, yeah, I remember early on V2 was a bit difficult for me for my first playthrough, just because, like, after a few fights, you had to just run back to heal.
Ooh, check this out. I wonder what happened here. Hey, Neptunia, let's try climbing to the top. Maybe we can figure out where we are.
Okay. Wait for me, Neptune! This can't be.
What? What is this?
No way. Just where is this?
Aha! Look over there! I see somebody!
Hmm? Oh wow, you're right! I think it's a girl! Oh no! She's surrounded by a bunch of scary monsters!
There's no way a local could fight against that many! Let's go, Nepgear!
Yeah, let's go help her!
Also, I meant to say hi to Sky Kid, because Neppy and Sky have blue name tags, so I assumed it was the same person. Sorry about that, Sky. Now I can use the sword to get this item. Whoopie-doo, first item. 3 tough down, 3 reject buttons. We don't really use items too often, especially since you heal after every battle in this version of the game.
Jump! Boing! Like a bunny! Boing! Jump!
Yeah, the sprint is definitely a welcome feature, I'll tell you that.
Goodness! Something up here?
I've been waiting! Easy peasy.
Please stay down!
I've been waiting!
Oops.
Easy total victory!
Hello, Ram. We'll get into another fight
Here!
in a bit.
Here! Here!
Also, breaking all of these sometimes has items in them.
Found an item.
Oops.
Here! Here!
If I can hit a box, that'd be nice.
Here!
Is that everything here? By the way, these metal boxes we can't do anything about until much... Oh, never mind. I could have sworn metal boxes were something you can't deal with until a later point in time, but I guess I was wrong.
Boing! Jump! Here!
Also, first attacking is going to be a bit awkward, but...
Now, everyone!
I'll nip you all up! It's all over.
What should I do?
It is one of those quality of life changes I was saying earlier. Okay, we need some more... Hey, hold on. We don't have enough SP. Is that what it is? Yes, it is. That's what it is. They removed the power bracelets. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, in V2, you needed these power bracelets to break open those boxes. Because I think this game is a complete... basically the same game, like, entirely. They just ported everything to a new engine to make it look prettier.
Prepare yourself!
And they just did some quality of life changes, so I think that's one of those leftover kind of things. So, it is a bit jarring that, you know...
You can't see me! Ouch! My turn! It's all over.
But I'm assuming they tweaked everything to make it so you don't get, like, some of the overpowered items.
La, la, la.
I think I'm a little closer to Neptune now!
Because usually the metal boxes would give you good items, healing items, but... Again, with the way they change things up, probably rebalance that.
What? So
Oops.
suddenly? I'll nip you all up.
That wasn't too bad, I suppose. Especially with that level up. Okay, dashing into attack is gonna be something I need to get used to. Although it doesn't seem like you get SP refills with level ups. That is something peculiar. Because usually that's the case.
You can see later. What should I do? Please stay down. Sorry.
Also, feels bad, man. I'm so used to some more flashy attack animations for the standard attacks, but with due time, with due time. Yeah. The SP is gonna be an issue, but eh. Later on in the game it's not an issue because, you know, by the end of the game, like, SP skills are so cheap compared to how much they cost. Early on they're a bit expensive, but
I'll be serious.
it's not like you need them.
Sorry.
But yeah, the defending the same turn you attack is definitely a little bizarre.
Total level up. I think I'm a little closer to Neptune now.
Now the real question is if there's still hidden items. I would assume yes, but I could be wrong.
Wonder what's inside.
Ooh, SP chargers, just what we needed.
Boing.
Although I don't think we're gonna need that anytime soon.
Hey. Surprise attack success.
I think we can. No, we can attack those two. Yeah, and of course it's only the beginning.
I'll be serious.
It's only the beginning, so
Ooh,
the whole strategy aspect is gonna take a while before we can really do anything with it. Oh, we can attack, yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
I did it! Yay, we won!
Because you can either attack twice or defend and save AP for a stronger attack, is what I'm assuming is what's gonna be the thing. But right now we only have 2 party members, so not exactly much room to develop a strategy, am I right? These things are level 5, right? Is that what it is? Is that what the number is? Or is that AP? I don't know.
What should I do?
I don't think it's level.
Stay down. I'm sorry.
Actually, we can just check because of left stick. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
Here. Here. Oh dear. We're in trouble.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I need to get used to these hitboxes. Yeah, what level are these things? Level 9, okay. I don't know what level we are right now. So yeah, the number is their AP.
Warning!
Yeah.
Target confirmed.
No! No! What should I do?
Might as well kill this thing.
Please stay down. Next.
Failed.
I'll nip you all up.
Warning!
It's my turn. Please stay down. I did it. I'm a mess.
The menus do feel a little clunkier compared to the older battle system, but once you get past it, it can speed it up too. It just looks a little cluttered, I don't know. But if they felt like it was better, then, you know, it's probably for a reason.
Warning!
What should I do? Prepare yourself. Next.
Failed.
Yay, we won!
Speaking of which, what level are we? Or okay, we're level 9. Neppy, I'm still confused. Is there save points in this game, or is there still real-time saving? I know you can't. Oh yeah, you can't save in dungeons. How can I forget something as simple as that? Okay, yeah, literally every other Neptunia is like that. You can't save in dungeons. You can only save outside of them or in save points in the dungeons. I don't know why I forgot that.
Yeah! Ugh, these pricks are still crawling out of the woodwork.
We're about halfway through evacuation. I'd advise you start heading back now.
What the hell? Are you freaking kidding me? Half? We need to get them all out of here. Besides, if I leave these bastards alone, they're just gonna be on our tails all night. This is gonna end, right? Here!
Dear me. Just don't overdo it.
Yeah, I got it. I'm the only one who can fight anyway.
Hey-ya!
Hmm?
We found our first citizen! Hey there!
People?
I could have sworn there were a lot more monsters before we got here. Did she defeat them all by herself?
Man, I'm just glad we finally ran into someone. Hey, lady, could you tell us where we...
Oh, reinforcements now of all times?
Come again?
Ah!
Whoa! Chill out, lady. I'm just trying to...
You're not half bad. The name's Uzume Tenobushi. What's yours?
Neptune! It's Neptune!
Nep... Your name's frickin' hard to pronounce.
I get that a lot.
You're a lot stronger than you look. You're like the perfect prelude to it.
Dang it! Just listen to me! We're already super tired from getting sucked into that crazy vortex, and I'm just trying to get back!
Sorry, but I'm not the type to get all cozy with the enemy. If you think you can fool me by pretending to be human, you've got another thing coming.
We're not enemies! Just listen to me! Seriously, like, I know I'm #1 on Game Industry's Hot 100 chart for nicest people ever, but I'm about to get super pissed off!
Game it? Ugh, what the hell are you even talking about? Eat this!
Chest Buster!
Stop!
Huh?
Please stop, you two! Your name was Uzume, yes? Like my sister said, we have no intentions of fighting with you. In fact, I'd be really happy if you could help us. So, can you just listen to us for a minute? We aren't going to attack you, I promise.
Yeah, what's your problem? Just help us, jeez.
Neptune, this is your fault too. Why are you picking fights with strangers?
My bad. I was getting a little too hyped.
Ugh, there are still a few stragglers. Alright, whoever you girls are, this is gonna have to wait until I clean this up.
Yeah, let's mop this spit up.
I wanted us to stop fighting.
It's too late for that. Here we go!
This, doesn't seem like it. Okay.
Alright, step right up, you ugly sacks of flesh! My name is Uzume Tenobushi, and you're all already dead.
Ah, Fists of the North Star.
I've been waiting.
I guess we'll just do a normal attack, why not?
Ouch! Whoa!
Now, who to choose?
We'll do this one.
Area damage.
Yeah!
Failed.
Leave this to me.
You're next.
Not bad.
Target acquired.
You're not half bad.
You got easy.
Yeah, Voltage is a really good track.
I win. Sha la 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 la. Yay! I leveled up.
Do I look cooler now?
Yeah. Dungeon cleared or whatever.
I'm finished over here too.
Is it really over? I guess I'll thank you two for now, but just be honest with me. You're not its underlings, are you?
Uzume, I'm not sure what it is, but like I said before, we aren't here to fight. We're just looking for help.
There are really humans that survived? I can't believe it!
How many times do I have to nepping tell you? We aren't the bad guys.
No, I know. I didn't mean it like that. It's just, I can't remember the last time I've seen people, let alone fight alongside them. It was wrong of me to attack you the way I did. Please, forgive me.
It's okay. I'm just so glad you believe us.
Oh, it's all good, Uzume. I know how it goes. I'm just relieved to know there are other people roaming around these parts.
Well, I'm actually the only other person here. That aside, if you're not its underlings, who the hell are you girls? You seem pretty strong, but...
We're... how do you say... lost?
We suddenly found ourselves in this city. We were looking around to see if there was anyone else, and we finally found you.
Lost? You mean there are others who failed to escape and are surviving in other cities?
Failed to escape? From what?
Surviving?
Hey! I thought we cleared the dungeon. What the heck is it now?
Finally, it's arrived.
What is that huge thing? Is the last boss already appearing? We didn't get blown to the end of the game or something, did we?
I don't know who or what that thing is either, but it's the one responsible for turning this city and the entire world into a wasteland.
Is this the one behind all these weird cracks and rifts we've been seeing everywhere?
Right, and it doesn't just destroy cities, it destroys the earth and sky as well.
You're going to try and fight that?
That's exactly right. I've been fighting with it for a long time.
Something that giant is just too much. Please, Neptune, tell her to back down.
Alrighty, now I'm getting all fired up too.
Huh?
Our opponent's bigger than a skyscraper? That's perfect! In fact, bring it on!
Neptune!
Nep Jr., I'm the pro tag! There's no way I'll lose!
I appreciate the gesture, Neptune, but this fight is mine and mine alone.
It's useless to try and stop me. I staunchly refuse to listen to people all the time. I do what I want, and I want to help.
Please be reasonable, you two. If you think about it sensibly, there's no way you could win against something that gigantic.
Sorry to interject, but as a CPU, it's my sworn duty to deliver justice upon the one responsible for ruining this city.
Huh? Hang on a sec. Did you just say you're a CPU?
Oh yeah, I guess I hadn't mentioned that yet. Well, that doesn't really matter right now. This place is about to become a battlefield. If you're not prepared to get your hands dirty, then run. Far away.
Uzume, let's get out of here together. I'm sure we can devise a strategy to defeat it that doesn't involve battling it head-on, so...
No can do. A pack of monsters like the ones we just fought are advancing along with that giant. I gotta stop him here, no matter what. I need to create a window for the others to escape.
That giant thing looks terrible enough, but a pack of monsters too? Also, what others?
Well then, with courage like that, I'm even more pumped to help you out, Uzume. Let's get ready to rumble!
You girls aren't ready for a fight like this, and you're just gonna hold me back. Like I said, just hurry up and get out of here already.
I don't wanna.
Run away!
No. If I ran away now, who's gonna be here to help you? I'm not leaving you here to die. We're doing this together.
Hmm?
Besides, even if we really can't hold our own, we can at least buy you some more time.
Neptune. Okay, you're right. Neptune, if you're going to fight, then I will too.
Ugh, what freaking ever! You two are so dense. Fine then. Listen, if we're gonna be fighting this thing together, then know this. We fight to win.
Yeah!
Then, at the very least, why don't we find a place where we can heal your wounds? From the looks of things, that giant won't head here immediately. We have some time. It's better to challenge it when we're at our best.
You're not wrong. My base is close by, so let's head there.
On the world map, you will move across points connected by routes. Select your destination point with the cursor, then press A to move. You can move to any location. Your route is connected from your current position. And there is a list of dungeon and city points. City points restore your health, and they offer shops and stuff. Really, really nice. Yada yada yada. Partner skills are skills related to a couple characters in the vanguard and rear guard. It contains skills such as switch, which switches to front and rear guard during battle. We'll explore that a little bit more when we get a bigger party, as usual. Ah! This overworld theme is honestly really great. I'm gonna be quiet for just a second.
Can't we just hang out here?
And there goes the budget. Yeah, unfortunately, just like most other games, not everything is voiced. And a good chunk of the game isn't voiced. So, yeah. Here we are, this is my base. Although I guess it's more of an abandoned building than a base, but it's better than being out in the open. Ooh, using a dingy old building like this as your secret base is so freaking cool. Yeah, and you have everything you need here. A safe place to sleep, food, recovery items, and even a communication terminal. Hold on, is there a way to speed up text scrolling? Instant. Okay, there we go. I prefer that, much prefer that. It's just like a rebel hideout from an anime. What? You guys actually understand how wicked cool this base is? Duh. Yes, of course. Okay, I see now. If you two can get how cool this place is, then you can't be all that bad. Now, we don't have much time, so I'll give you a quick rundown of our enemy. Like I said before, the giant thing's the main culprit behind all the destruction you've seen. But its size isn't the only thing you should be worried about. That monster also holds the power to erase life forms out of their existence. It's the reason why all the humans who lived in this nation are no longer here with us. What? They're all just gone? I see. That's why our share energy was... I don't want to believe it. How does that even make sense? Did they really all disappear because of that big giant thing? It's hard to say. I don't know much about everything that's happened myself. After the humans left, that's so weird to say, lots of intelligent creatures moved into the area. They're very kind, and some are even able to talk. So our objective in this current mission is to buy enough time for all of them to safely evacuate the city. Ooh, so those are the others you were talking about before. I have a question though. Aren't any of the monsters fit to be your allies? Unfortunately, we're the only ones who can fight. Yikes. It's amazing you've been able to fight by yourself all this time. Yeah, I'm amazed I'm still kicking. We're always being chased by that thing. It feels like all we know how to do anymore is run for our lives. I'm terrified when I wake to the sounds of its footsteps shaking the ground. What's worse is that we're running out of places to escape to. Uzume, do you think there's any way to defeat this giant for good and lay all of this to rest? That's right. You can just destroy it. You won't have to keep running anymore. This would all go away if we just do that, right? Hey, come on. Don't you think I've tried? I've scuffled with that thing so many times, and I've never even come close to injuring it. No way. Don't make that face. Even if it's impossible now, I've been coming up with a plan to defeat it. It's just not ready yet. Alright, so we don't have a lot of time before... Yeah, it's me. What's the status of the evacuation? Uzume, I'm relieved to hear your voice. We're roughly 70% complete with the evacuation. Still a lot left, huh? I apologize. We're moving as fast as we can. Don't sweat it. Just make sure everyone gets out of there safely. Understood. Be careful out there, Uzume. Hey, who's that? He sounds handsome. Is he a friend? Yeah, he is. We caught him on a good day, though. He can get a little cranky sometimes. We better get going soon, though. Make sure you don't leave anything behind. We won't be coming back here. Yeah. Welcome to my audiobook. This place might be in shambles, but it's here, so we can at least buy items. It's only got the bare minimum of items lined up, though. Ooh, all the items that any respectable game should have are here. Somehow. So, typical item shop, you can buy stuff, you can sell stuff. I don't think we really need anything right now. Maybe we have some eject buttons. I think I have some items due to like a starter pack DLC or whatever. Although, hold on. Is this good for everyone? It's good for everyone but Uzume. Guess we'll buy 2 of these. There we go. How much money do I have? Ooh, voice crack. How much money do I have? Yeah, we'll equip this on Neptunia. That's about it. Also, Dengekiko and Famitsu, the Japanese magazines, they tend to promote this series a lot, so they get some inclusion in here. I've never seen this place before, but where is this? But making this into an article is my job as a game industry reporter. I'll chase after Neptune and write an article. I'm actually 14 with them voice cracks. I know, I'm sorry. Where in the world is this world? And what will happen to Neptune and the others? As a game industry reporter, I have to see this to the end. And if I make it into an article, I'll beat the other reporter. And Miss Manual, I'll give you a hint about the game. My name is Miss Manual, I'll give you some advice on the game. You can always check help topics you've seen by selecting help from the menu. Also, forewarning, I tend to stutter a lot. My apologies for that. I'm still bothered by the autosave. I'm so used to being able to go into the menu and saving the game. Like, how long ago was this? It doesn't even say. How long ago was this? Okay, this is like literally right now. Okay, so inventory, yada yada yada. So we have a lot of stuff here. Don't really need to worry about that too much. The library, okay, this is some helpful stuff. So we have the Netpedia. If for whatever reason you're not familiar with the series, if you're a first-time newcomer, they dump some information here if you wanted to read it. So they tell you about ASIC from Rebirth 2, although it's not really too relevant. I'll explain that when the time comes. Same with Tari's CPU. So I'll explain most of this as the time comes, and I feel it's more relevant because this is very brief and doesn't really give you too much of thing. Here you can get some info on the characters. Yeah, we have a quite. Not everyone is playable in this list, but you can expect these characters to show up at some point in the story. Facility info. This is a neat little menu. You can see which dungeons have which enemies, so if you're hunting for a specific item. Then you have, of course, your bestiary, typical JRPG stuff. Challenges, bit of an interesting mechanic. It got a bit annoying with the notifications, but if you do these, like for example, if you jump 50 times with Neptune, you get a stat bonus, a very small one. It just encourages you to play as your favorite characters and just, you know, up their stats a bit. Completely superfluous though, so nothing too major. And then play data, just a whole bunch of random stats like total playtime, Coliseum. We'll get to this in a second, in a long time. Enemies defeated, enemies fought. Yeah, so it's a whole bunch of random stats. And I think that covers it. This is the VR section. I want to save this for another time when I feel it's a bit more appropriate, because I feel like right now it'd interrupt this pacing. So we'll save that for a different time.
I choose you! Alright, so what's the game plan, Uzume?
So, basically, a horde of monsters will approach the city before the giant does. We gotta get rid of the horde first.
Gotcha. So all we gotta do is defeat any monsters that come here, right? Sounds simple enough.
Right on. I'm counting on you, Nepsi.
Nepsi?
Nep whatever's too hard to pronounce. You're Nepsi now.
And for those of you who are confused onto why this joke exists, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense, if you Google how to pronounce Neptune in Japanese, it is definitely a tongue twister. It's like Neptuyun or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's actually really tricky to pronounce, and it's a localization thing. It makes more sense in, you know, in Japanese than it does in English, so I thought I'd point that out.
And there it is. The usual and expected pattern of people I've just met being unable to pronounce my name. But it's a totally fresh and adorable nickname, so I'm pumped.
By the way, you'll be Gearsy.
Gearsy?
Well, you can't both be called Nepsi, right? You'll be Gearsy.
Gearsy. Gearsy, huh? This might be the first time I've been given such a cute nickname.
Welcome to the club, Nepgear.
Well then, looks like the first wave is approaching. Come on, you two, let's get fired up. I'm so pumped! Let's do
I've
this!
been waiting!
Whoa, familiar enemies already. Okay. Something cool that this game has is there's breakable parts, so if you attack the same parts multiple times, you can get a part break. Not sure if I'll be able to demonstrate that anytime soon, but it does exist. Also, AP is not restored by cities. I mean, SP is not restored by cities. What the hey?
You're not half bad.
Something to definitely adjust to.
Don't mess with me.
I think SP chargers. Hopefully, SP chargers are cheaper. They tend to be a bit expensive. At least they were expensive in other games. Maybe now that SP isn't restored by cities, it might be cheaper.
Please stay down.
It's definitely something to get used to.
I'll nip you all up!
Is the name being hard to pronounce in Nepgear as well? I don't think so, because Nepgear's Japanese name is Nepugia. Nepugia is a lot easier than Neptune. I don't know. I'm not a native Japanese speaker, so I wouldn't know how difficult it is to pronounce, but I'm pretty sure Neptune is way more difficult.
What should I do? Please stay down.
Poison is, of course, a status effect. The afflicted character's HP will decrease at the start every turn they are poisoned. Yep. Resistance affects the accumulation of poison. If it exceeds the value, the poison status will be contracted. Recovery is how much is recovered at each turn after you are poisoned. Once accumulation reaches 0, it will heal naturally. Okay, so this is a bit different.
My turn!
A little different. But not rocket science different.
I'm a force of fury.
Yeah!
You're in the way.
I'll be serious! Here I go! Slice! What
Should be close to a parts break, I think. If that's a part, it wasn't. Okay.
Justice will
I don't
always
think these things have parts anyways, so.
Level up! Yay! I leveled up!
I did it. I
Just
leveled
hoping
up.
we'd get some new skills relatively soon, but in due time.
Phew! I think we've taken care of all the monsters in the area.
No, we've only endured the first wave. Here comes a second.
It's a lot larger than the ones we just fought.
You bastard! Of course you would be here.
What? Uzume, are you acquainted with this monster?
Oh, we're much more than acquaintances by now. We've faced each other so many times, we're practically a pair of rotten best friends. Whenever I have an opportunity to challenge the giant, this asshole just loves to get in the way. I can't count how many times he's stopped me. Hey, you mutt! This ends today! Right here, right now!
That's a share crystal?
Today, this is going to end differently, because I brought some friends with me who'd love to see you meet your end, along with that stupid giant! Share Crystal, transform!
Transformation complete! Who are you?
Coupling skills are special skills that coupled characters in the Vanguard and Rearguard can work together to activate. It is necessary to set the combination before battle in the menu's coupling. The SP cost is only for the character in the Vanguard, but they must be in the same transformation state. Alright. And formation skills are, as the name implies, you just need to get into a specific formation. There's some different ones, either a pinch or surround. And you will need SP from all participating members to use the skill, and they all must be in the same transformation state. Form skills are skills related to character status and contain transformation skills such as HDD. Okay. I think we're good.
Oh, so rude of you girls asking who I am. It's me, Uzume. Uzume. Let's do our best together, you two. What should I do?
Also, the name of this track is Uranus. It's a banger.
Yeah, yeah. Ta-da! Uzume's turn.
How about we use a skill? We're 1 SP short. Okay, never mind. We're not using a skill. There's also this, which is release HD. Not what we want to do. We'll just do some normal attacks, I guess.
You're totally in the way. I'll be serious.
What?
Oh, I guess SP did restore. Huh. When did that happen?
I'm gonna beat you up.
Also, for those of you who don't notice, there's little squares under his health bar. That's how many health bars he has.
Spiral Dream.
Okay, so SP restores every turn, it seems like. Okay.
Here I go. What should I do?
Oof. Wait a second. Do we have... Okay, yeah. Our SP is good. AP, we have 4, so I'm not sure why we can't... Oh wait, this is a formation skill. Oops. I'm stupid. For some reason I thought I was in the menu for Mirage Dance. It's just muscle memory. I'm not used to it. Oh, attack 3 times, okay. Okay.
So tired.
I guess we can do another Dream War.
Here I go!
Also, I guess now's a good time to bring this up. I will be using this in the future a lot more. Once we've gotten well acquainted with attack animations, but you can skip them. Like that, so... Sometimes I'll do that during regular battles to speed them up. I won't do them during boss fights though. But I just thought, that is a feature of the game, so for whatever reason it seems like I'm going Mach speed, then there you go. We can just do another one, I guess.
I'll go full power! There!
Mix normal enemy fights, definitely a lot more bearable because you can just zoom through them. So that's welcome.
Justice will always win. Just one of my dreams came true. Oh, I finally won against Doggy. Doggy? But it's totally because of you guys that I defeated it. Thanks so much. Aw, shucks, no need to thank us. We're friends now. I'd go to bat for you any day of the week.
She's right. We're friends now. So, what's your name, CPU Uzume?
It's Orange Heart. That's so cool. I was really surprised by your transformation, Uzume. I thought you'd get even more aggressive in HDD form, but you're completely the opposite. I can't get over it. It's so crazy. Huh? Nepsi, why do you know about CPUs? Oh, duh, that's right. There was so much going on, I forgot to tell you we're both CPUs too. What? Like for real? Don't play with me, Nepsi. Cross my heart. I am Purple Heart, the patron CPU of Planetoon, able to leap giant duggoos in a single bound. I can even calm crying children. Except, I kinda have no shares here, so it's not like I could transform and just show you. So, you're a CPU too, Kiersey?
Yes, I am. Although, technically, I'm a CPU candidate.
Wow, this is crazy! Never in a million years would I have imagined I'd run into CPUs in a desolate place like this! So cool! Oh, believe me, we're just as surprised. But I'm sure this is fate. You're totally right!
Ugh, ran out of time.
Ran out of time? Oh, right. It looked like you were using a share crystal to transform.
You're not late to the party, Mike. There's something about Uzume's character that I want to bring up at some point much later. It's more of a headcanon thing than, you know, what was probably intended by the developers. But it's definitely something worth thinking about, but I kind of want to wait for a good while. And when I mean good while, I mean like probably like towards the end of this part of the game, which is about 20 hours. Not 20 hours, like 15, somewhere around. No. I don't know how long this part of the game is. It's decently long, but it'll be a while before I bring that up.
What the goodness? It's still alive?
Damn it! You're a resilient bastard, aren't you? Do you want another beating, you idiot?
Shoot, any more of this is gonna be tough, even for me. But if it still wants a fight, then we'll keep going till the very end.
It ran away?
Ha! It's running away because of my intimidating strength. Yeah, ha! Keep on walking, tough guy.
Neptune, I think it's just leaving because of its heavy lacerations. It's just hurt.
I'm not satisfied that I couldn't finish it off, but now I can finally take on that giant!
Wait just a second, Uzume. How can you be thinking of fighting that giant thing with those injuries?
What's the matter, Nepsi? What happened to "we'll keep going till the very end"?
You know that's not what I mean. All I'm saying is you might not make it if you try fighting with those wounds. Incoming!
Ah! A surprise attack? How cowardly! Let's return the favor twofold, girls! It's our turn to debut! Ouch!
Are you okay, Uzume? Did you get hurt from that explosion just now?
You kidding? It takes more than that to take me down. Let's focus on how we can kill this thing. Oh crap! Did everyone get out okay? It's me. What's your status? Have they all been evacuated?
Uzume, we've just finished. We're in the next town over.
Oh good. We just made it.
Yes, they're safe now. Thanks to you, Uzume.
Then I can fight without reservations. Thanks for the update. Seems like everyone was able to escape safely. It's all because of you two. Thank you.
Of course. But don't you think it's time we escape as well?
Escape? I've been waiting so long for another chance at this giant. You just want to waste it? Ah!
Watch out!
Huh?
Phew! Just dodged it by the skin of our hairs.
Neptune! Uzume! Are you both alright?
We're fine. I mean, it was too close for comfort, but it looks like we're okay.
Yeah, thanks to you, Nepsi.
Dang it, Uzume. You really think it's a good idea to fight this thing when you're all
course I
beat
do.
up?
It's too risky. Let's get out of here while we still
Shut the
can.
hell up! I haven't had a shot like this in so damn long, and I don't expect you to get it, but I'm gonna fight. If you want to leave, then just go.
What are you saying? There's no way you can hold your own with that thing when you're so beat up.
No, I can do this. I'm gonna fight even if the flesh is falling off my bones. Besides, I won't lose in a fight even if I die, even if I have to go down with it, huh?
Hey!
Ouch! What the hell are you doing?
You can't do it alone, Uzume. Drop the tough girl act and live to fight another day. You know, they say where there's life, there's rope.
Rope?
I think she meant to say hope.
Yeah, that's the word, hope. All the good little monsters were able to escape. Isn't that good enough for now? You don't need to push yourself, pal. Anyway, that's how it's gonna be. Nepgear, give me a hand here.
Okay.
Whoa, hey! Let me go, you jerks! You can't just pick me up like this! Put me down!
Got a good grip on her, Neptunior? Let's blow this pineapple stand.
Hey! Listen to me, damn it!
Phew. I think this is probably far enough. Doesn't look like we were followed either.
You idiots, getting in the way like that? How could you? You two know a CPU's sworn duty is to protect her people, and how could—
Hey, Uzume, you're alive. A CPU also kind of needs to be alive to keep doing her job, you know.
Yeah, I know. I guess I should be thankful, so thank you.
No need. I'm just glad you're here.
Is there any place we could rest? We've all taken quite a beating, and we need to find a place to tend to Uzume's injuries.
Yeah, let's head back to my base. Even now, it's out of the way of danger, and I have a lot of supplies we could use.
Classic Neppy.
I choose you!
And this scene isn't voiced. So, what's happening with that giant thing? Is it going to... Is it gonna make its way over here at some point? Am I gonna need to show it my final form? Don't worry, looks like after its little rampage it disappeared again. That's usually what it does. Oh, so we made it out safely. Well, yeah, but that area is destroyed. But that area it destroyed is no good to us anymore. I'm a little worried. We're running out of places to go. But I'm glad everyone got out okay. Plus, we were able to seriously injure that mutt. Even the small victories are pretty sweet. You girls are pretty worn out too, right? I've got some food if you're hungry, and blankets if it gets cold. Make yourselves at home.
I'm tired.
We'll go from bottom up, I suppose? Wait, we've already seen this before. Why is it telling me? What in the world is this world? Okay, yeah, this is just superfluous. Filler text, okay. Hey Neptune, what do you think this city is called? Beats me, but why are you asking? I thought I'd keep a record of our experience and document any irregularities we encounter. I'm very curious as to why these buildings look so much like Planetoons. It's odd, isn't it? Ah, let's ask Uzume. She'd know for sure. The name of this city. Sorry, I don't know it either. Huh? You don't know? You're the CPU! Well, yeah, I'm the CPU, but to be honest, all of my memories are gone. What? I woke to the sight of this city in shambles, and that's the earliest thing I can recall. It's lame that I don't even know what its name is. The only thing I'm sure of is that I am the CPU of this nation, and that giant is responsible for its destruction. Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea. It's alright, really. Nothing for you to worry about, Gearsy. Having no memories isn't hurting me in any way. It is what it is. Sorry I can't really help. So I've been meaning to ask, but where did you and Gearsy come from, Nepsy? We live in Planetoon. Ever heard of it? Hey, do you know how we can get back there? Planetoon. What's wrong, Uzume? Oh, nothing really. I think it's just fatigue finally catching up to me. So, Planetoon, was it? Sorry, but I don't think I've ever heard of that. I see. Only, there is the possibility that it's a nation from across the ocean. Across the ocean, huh? Yeah, I've never been... I'm not sure what's over there. Then does that mean that we've crossed an ocean and ended up on another continent without even knowing it? Is that possible? I can't say I'm very convinced. But it would explain why the Endgear has no reception, and why we can't transform. Do you two remember how you even got here? It didn't seem like you flew or anything. We're actually not sure of that ourselves. I pressed the power button of a game console I was trying to fix, then a giant vortex appeared, sucked us in, and we ended up in this city. A vortex? No matter how you look at it, faraway continent or not, that must be what warped you guys here. Oh hey, it's been bothering me for a while, but why can't we feel any shares here? Well, there aren't any people. Anywhere. What? There may be some humans in places I don't know about, but I've never seen any. So that's why we couldn't feel any share power at all. And that's why you use a share crystal to transform. But where did you even find a share crystal anyway? Those are so insanely rare. Oh, it was just lying around here somewhere. What? You just find share crystals on the ground? Is that normal here? Definitely. That's impossible! Share crystals are the condensed crystallizations of invisible share energy. How can they just be found on the ground? That's right, but is something wrong? In order to manufacture a share crystal, you need a huge amount of shares, and a special formula in order to crystallize it. Before this, when fighting an enemy called the Deity of Sin, the oracles of our nation created share crystals, but barely managed to make 4. For those to be just lying out in the open. Huh. So that's how share crystals are made. To be honest, even I don't know why share crystals are lying on the ground. So, for you, they're like slightly rare items that can give you a temporary boost in shares? Yeah, something like that. That's why I always carry them with me, so I won't run out. Look. Amazing. This might be the first time I've seen such a large pile of share crystals. It's embarrassing, but I can't go HDD unless I have these things, so my allies are always on the lookout for more. Oh man, you're really living life on the edge. Can't be helped. Besides, it's good to have something to rely on. Well, you can rest assured from now on, even if I can't transform, the goddess of victory is on my side. I've got high hopes for you guys. Alright then, if that's the case, then let's celebrate by having a delicious juice party. Neptunia, lend me your strength. You got it. Just think those two turned out to be CPUs. But that headache just now. Planet Tune. Even though it's my first time hearing it, why does it make me feel so uneasy? Hey, Uzume, I have a question about that thing. You mean about the giant? Yeah, that. We keep calling it stuff like the giant or that thing, but does it have an actual name? A name, huh? I've never really thought about it. I wonder if it has a name at all. You don't know anything about its real identity either, right? Like, where it came from or what its purpose is here. I don't know anything about that. It's not like I can just walk to it. All I know is that it's on a warpath whenever it appears. When it destroys cities, it erases them from existence. They just vanish. I keep saying it, but we're really running out of places to hide. What? Those cities they just vanish? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard! That's not all. I haven't seen them myself, but there are also 3 other giants. They've destroyed the other 3 nations. There are 4 of those things? Oh jeez, you picked a really bad time to visit this place. This is awful, Neptunia. I don't see any pudding anywhere. Well, it would need to be refrigerated anyway, so you're probably out of luck. Oh, pudding. If I find the ingredients, I'll make some for you later, so just be patient for now, okay? Yippee! I love you the mostest, Neptunia. Eek, Neptune, it's embarrassing for you to hug me in a place like this. Hey, I've been wondering for a while now, but you're the older sister, right, Nepsy? That's absolutely correct. I am in fact the older sister. How do you like that? Wow, seriously? I would have totally guessed that it was the other way around. We get that a lot. Since I'm a bit taller, and Neptune's personality is, well, you know, people usually tell us we were born in the wrong order. I know she's a little peculiar at times, but when it comes down to it, Neptune's incredibly dependable and just plain cool. Huh. There certainly are some interesting pairs of siblings in the world. Okay, so I think I get that we landed on a continent across the ocean, but how are we gonna get back over there? Well, I think we'll have to find a boat, since we can't really fly without transforming. So that means our first quest is to find a boat, just like that one famous RPG. I'm super pumped! You know, I'm sure Histoire is really worried about us, since we just disappeared without a trace. We need to hurry and find a way home. Neptunia, do you think it's okay for us to just leave? What do you mean? I mean, Uzume. She's been fighting alone for who knows how many years, without any idea of who or where she is. Even if we weren't able to find a way home... Oh, even if we're able to find a way home, shouldn't we help her out first? Thanks, but I'll be fine, Nepsy. Oh, Uzume, what does that mean exactly? It means that if you have a home to return to, you should hurry up and get back there already. But, Uzume... In all honesty, it was surreal running into you girls. I never thought I'd meet other people in this dump, let alone a pair of sister CPUs. When you both willingly stood alongside me in battle, it made me so freaking happy to be alive. It was something I'd never felt before. But, when all is said and done, this battle is between me and that giant idiot. There's no need for you to risk your lives here. So, if you have people waiting on you, you should leave. I'm the CPU here. This nation is my responsibility and mine alone. Uzume, now that we know all that, we can't possibly leave you here all by yourself. To fight that thing on your own for so long, it's too horrible. Oh, come on, it's not horrible at all. It's just everyday life for me. Uzume, when you say the responsibility is yours alone, have there really been no other CPUs to come and help you in the past? That's right, I've always been the only CPU here. And there's no one else to help you fight, even if they're not CPUs? It's a shame, but there's nobody else that can fight. It's all up to me. That's all the more reason for us to stay! 2 heads are better than 1, but 3 are better than 2. I mean, I get that you know how to fight, but I couldn't possibly do something so uncool like involving unrelated people in this fight. We're not unrelated, we're friends! We can't just ignore a friend who's in trouble. It wouldn't feel right to just leave. Friends, huh? It's not like I think of you guys as, like, actual friends or anything like that. One fresh serving of tsundere coming right up. Oh, I know. I have a proposal for you, Uzume. Will you listen to me for a second? What is it? Why don't you let Neptune and I help you out until we go back home? What? Until you go home? I'm trying to tell you that it's too dangerous and you should head home immediately. About that, don't you think it'd be dangerous for us to explore a strange land we're unfamiliar with? We have no idea where a boat might be, and we don't know when that giant's going to show up again. Also, if we were to be targeted, I don't think Neptune and I can handle it alone. What are you getting at? It must be some sort of fate that we've met, so why don't we work together? I get it. I'll help you guys look for a way home, and in the meantime, you'll help me fight. Ooh, as expected from my kid sister. A great 2 birds with 1 stone idea. Well, what the hell? Not like you're gonna listen to me anyway. Let's do as Gearsy says and work together. Uzume! Oh, voice crack. But if we find a way to get you guys home, I'm sending you guys back as soon as I can, and I won't have any complaints about it. Hehe, understood. There's nothing here either. What's wrong, Neptune? You've been searching through a bunch of rooms for a while now. I got kinda dirty from the battle before, so I was looking for a bath or a shower, but I can't find one anywhere. Uh-oh. Yeah. So there's a bit of an ecchi scene coming right up. So if you're in public, or if you have people you're not comfortable sharing ecchi material with, take the precautions necessary. That's all I'm gonna say. Now that you mention it, I should do that too. I might smell not great. That last battle really made me work up a sweat. I don't think you smell, Gearsy. Uzume, what are you doing? Oh, well, you said you might smell bad, so I sniffed it to check if you did, but... Don't worry, you smell like a good shampoo. There isn't even a hint of stinkiness. Really? Yeah, I may run and hide, but I never tell a lie. That's me in a nutshell. Thank goodness. Uzume's building up to Nepgear's flag. I never expected her to be wooed by the same gender. Your big sister's starting to get anxious about your future, Nep Jr. Neptune, don't say weird things! But your cheeks were getting red, and you were even looking at her with upturned eyes. I can't help but feel suspicious. That was because I was embarrassed and not... You two are always so funny. Goodness, this is partially your fault too. Sorry, my bad, forgive me. By the way, what you doing here, Uzume? Did you need something from us? You're looking for a place to bathe, right? We don't have a bath, but I thought I'd tell you about our replacement for showering. You have a shower? Follow me. I'll show you. Yeah, last warning. Last warning. It's the etchiest scene in this entire game, and it just happens this early. So yeah. Woohoo! The water feels so good. Right? Isn't it even better after you've exercised? Yep, cold water feels the best against a warmed up body. Wow, what an awesome idea to open a hole in the rooftop water tank and use it as a shower. Seriously, was this some kind of life hack you've seen on the internet? I've been living here for a long time, so these kinds of things just come to you. Since you're here, you should take a shower with me too, Uzume. It's nice and cool. I'll pass. Aw, why not? Are you too embarrassed to take it all off outside? Well, no, I'm used to that, so I've got no reservations towards it, but, well, you know, you see, I got it, you're embarrassed to get naked in front of other people. God, you idiot, that's not it at all. Looks like you're right on the mark, big sis. No, not on the mark. It's not like, it's not at all like embarrassed to be naked in front of others because I've been alone all this time or anything. Wow, she spilled that all by herself. Oh, I knew. Oh my gosh, I cannot read. Oh, I know. I'd love to see your super cool birthday suit, Uzume. I'd like to see you throw your clothes off all dramatically and take a shower with an awesome splash. Come on, show me your cool self. If you took a shower all natural on the rooftop of an abandoned building with no one around, I think it'd be super wild and stylish. Neptune, I don't think that's gonna... I guess I don't have any other option. If you insist, Nepsy, then I'll show you. No way, you're actually going to undress? Wowee, you're so stylish, Uzume. You're way past cool, you're awesome. Oh, damn it, this is so embarrassing. Huh? What did you say, Uzume? Huh, I didn't say nothing. I'm not embarrassed by this at all. In fact, it feels good to be this liberated. She seems a little desperate. How did you manage to make her undress, Neptune? I wasn't totally sure on this, but ever since we met, she seemed fixated on being cool. Was worth... Wait, was worth the risk though, huh? I was spot on. Wow, now that you mention it, I think you're right about her. Aren't you getting in too, Gearsy? She's right, you should jump in, Nepgear. It's the perfect level of chilly to feel good. But, taking my clothes off outside it's too embarrassing to do in front of... What? That's what you're embarrassed about? What's the matter? We're all girls here, so you don't have to worry about being seen, right? Besides, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience to bear it all in the middle of a city like this. I don't think I need that kind of experience. Alright, Nepsy, if it's come to this, let's undress her. I won't forgive you for being the only one not undressing from embarrassment. Roger that. What? Wait, no! Rest in peace, Nepgear. Oh, this is way too embarrassing. No one's looking, right? It's fine, there's no one else here but us. Thank goodness. Still, it's kind of fun to take a shower with everyone like this. Maybe because I was alone for so long, it ends up feeling even better. Well then, since we've met like this, we should do a bunch of fun things you've never done before, Uzume. We can wash each other's backs in the bath, eat meals together, and do lots of other great things with each other. That's right, I'd also like to do all sorts of fun things with you, Uzume. Nepsy, Gearsy. And it's time to check how much both of you have developed. Oh, classic anime cliche. Whoa, Nepsy. Eek, please don't touch me there. Oh yes, and I did forget about the other scene. The barrel scene. we'll get to that when the time comes. Although it doesn't really have a prep, does it? I think it just goes right into it, so... But besides the barrel scene, I don't think there's anything else, if I'm correct, right, Solar? I don't think there's anything else. Provocative. Nep Station! Hear that? Our new sensational program has abruptly started yet again. Its name is Nep Station! In this program, we have a quiz show where you win prizes for correct answers. And a mail order corner where you can buy items only available here. By the way, I'm sure all of you sitting on the other side of the screen know this. But this program is separate from the main story and meta-filled, so keep an open mind. And so our first episode explaining the program has ended. This has been your host, Neptune, and her younger sister, Nepgear. See you later. Okay, I don't have a VR headset. You don't need it, thankfully. VR headsets cost an arm and a leg, and I still don't really see a reason to purchase one. There isn't, like, killer games out there right now. There's some good games for VR, but nothing that quite interests me, so we're just gonna use the standard vanilla controller.
this place? Oh? I'm so sorry. The circumstances that caused this are complicated. But I think this is pretty customary for the series, and in 3D space, if you're not slightly above the floor, the collision programming won't register, and you might end up in an alternate dimension, and...
Hey, calm the hell down! You could have hurt someone. Look.
You're right. I should check for injuries first. Look here, please. Whoa! I can't look if you don't stay still. But it looks like you aren't hurt. Very nice to meet you. My name's Neptune. And over here... This kid in the book is Krusty.
Hey, we've got more important things to worry about. Look at this place.
Huh?
I think this is the VR dimension.
VR?
This happens rarely, but different worlds must have overlapped, creating a sort of spatial anomaly. This is a virtual world.
I don't, a spatial anomaly?
The dimension it's overlapping with exists on a heavenly plane too. It's one I can't even travel to. It's very possible the human over there is a guide called the Player. This is incredibly rare.
Rare?
If I had to guess, they're probably playing a game called Megadimension. Maybe it's lying around here somewhere. Look for it.
Nah, I don't have to look for it. I can just ask the Player. Player, are you playing the game called Megadimension right now?
I'm not sure if I want to leave this to chat or if I want to make these decisions. If we say no, it's Neptune. Even if she looks different, it's Neptune. She's gonna know. So let's just say yes.
Ooh, they said yes. You're amazing, Krusty.
Tell me something I don't know. This means you're gonna listen to me from now on, right? Good. Oh, wow. You're just so carefree around everybody, aren't ya? That wasn't a compliment. I remapped the dimension's coordinates, so we better get going now.
What? Already? I guess we do have to hurry back. Oh, hey, Krusty, we can come back, right?
Can't say I'm 100% sure, but...
I mean, you mapped it, right? We should be good. All right, we're heading out now. Sorry for intruding. Woo!
Morning, Neptunior. What are you up to? Oh, hey, Neptune. I've just been looking for more information about this place on the internet. I want to know more about it. That sort of thing is your specialty, after all. So, you find anything good? Nothing yet. Wireless isn't functioning in this area, so I just connected the end gear to the net by cable. Ooh, that's why the end gear has a cable dangling from it. I'll have to be careful not to step on it. Thanks. Anyways, although the information I've been finding is a little broken, I've discovered some interesting things, like this map. I'm currently repairing it with a software tool, so once it's done, I'm sure we'll find something. Ooh, I knew we can count on ya. I knew we can count on ya. You're super dependable in times like these. Really? Hey, Nepsy, finally awake, huh? You sleep well? You betcha. I slept so well, I had a dream of I was diving into an ocean of pudding. The blankets were so warm, too. It's kinda nice living in the Stone Age. Everything's so slow and simple. Well, that's good to hear. So, is Gearsy still working on that thing? Yep, Yes, I connected my N-Gear to the internet to collect information. Huh. The N-Gear thing is pretty amazing if it can connect to the World Wide Web. It's so thin. World Wide Web. This might be the first time I've heard someone use that phrase unironically. But if there are any... Is there any usable information on the web? Most of it's disconnected, and a lot of servers are broken, so I doubt it's functioning properly. It's, like you said, in a pretty terrible state, but it looks like public organization and the Basilicom servers are still online. That's where I found map data. Most of the rest is broken, though. Oh, also, I found this through investigating! But, is this your BBS, Uzume? I thought I heard hacking just now. Really? It's just your imagination. What's this BBS you're talking about? It's this bulletin board called Dream BBS. Most of the threads are about safety confirmation, survival reports, or general discussion, it seems. From what I can tell, it is possibly just using a friendly distributed style sheet. It feels kind of nostalgic. Let me see. Show of hands. Who's living? I'm dead. You're alive, dumbass. Man, this BBS really gives me the feeling of when the internet had first started spreading. Maybe I'll post something too, since I can. Oh, that thing! I started that board a long time ago. I forgot my password though. I was never able to manage it decently. Sounds like a call, Neptunia. Huh? That doesn't sound like mine. Oops, that's mine. That device on Uzume's wrist, is that... Uzume, good to hear from you. I'm relieved you're still with us. Oh hey, that's Giant still out there. I'm not gonna bite the dust just yet. What's up? You don't usually check in this early. I'll get right to it. You do remember how we've evacuated to the next town over? Of course. Apparently, the baby bugs who live here have found a share crystal. I was very surprised. Really? Let's not get too excited yet. I still need to verify that it wasn't a fabricated report. Oh, okay. Got it. Thanks. Sorry for jumping the gun there. No need to apologize. I'll be in touch. Hey, Uzume, was that the same guy you were talking to yesterday? That was the same guy you were talking to yesterday, right? Oh, right. I haven't introduced him to you yet, huh? He'll be back soon. I'll introduce him soon enough. Well, I'm gonna start making my rounds and patrol the city for a bit. Patrolling? What for? Even if the giant's not here, there are still some dangerous monsters running around. I defeat the more prominent ones just as a means to ensure everyone's safety. Sounds kinda fun. I think I'll tag along and patrol with you. Not like I'm doing anything here. Gearsy, what about you? Yeah, I'll come along as well. I might make some sort of discovery too. Alright then, let's move out. Heck yeah! You're about to break something, Sky? What are you gonna break? Okay, technology. Oh boy, I don't know how useful this is gonna be, but it might be useful. No new items. I'd like to eat something good. Then as thanks for taking care of us, we'll cook up something for you, Uzume. Whoa, really? Sweet! Craving anything in particular? I definitely gotta get some protein before I fight the giant. I'll have some meat, please. Nepgear and I will whip up the best meat dishes we can think of. Sorry for the wait, Uzume. Here, this is a Salisbury steak. Oh man, so this is a Salisbury steak. I've heard about how delicious they were, but this is my first time eating one. Munch, 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 munch. This is great, it's super delicious. I'm glad you like it. Next is my dish. It's a special Nep style katsu bowl. Holy cow, this is the katsu bowl of my freaking dreams. Nom 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 nom. Wow, this is such a great blend of egg and katsu flavors. I didn't know you were such a genius in the kitchen, Nepsy. Aw, you're making me blush. It was worth having Nepgear teach me how to make it even though there was quite a bit of trial and error. I guess I can taste how its seasoning could use some minor tweaks, but it's still delicious. I feel like if I eat this tomorrow, I have the strength to take out that giant. Nepsy, please recreate this dish for me tomorrow. About that. What's wrong? The fact of the matter is, actually, we used up all our supplies to make these. Everything else ended up as black soot. Haha. Ha. Miraculously, these two came out edible. Ah, ha 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 ha.
Can't we just hang out here?
Hey Uzume, so on your wrist, that's a visual radio, right? Whoa, I'm really surprised you knew that. Check it out, isn't its skeleton body awesome? Yeah, it's such a great piece, really stylish. I think it goes with your look super well. Hold up. Gearsy, how do you know about these? Oh, visual radios were very popular in our nation about a decade ago. Although, they stopped manufacturing them a while ago, and I've only ever seen pictures. This is my first time seeing one up close. Huh, I never would have guessed you had these in your nation too. Is it safe that you're kind of a gearhead? Is it safe to say that you're kind of a gearhead? Like you're into machines and tech and stuff? Goodness, yes, machines and tech are my life! Your life. Wow, Gearsy, you must be really into all that stuff. Here, I'll let you borrow this for a while. Really? You don't have to. Are you sure? Oh, just don't break it, okay? There's a small treasure of mine. This is a small treasure of mine, so I usually never let anyone else touch it, but you seem to understand its true value. Here you go. Oh wow, thank you so much. You can back up your save data on this and play minigames too, right? Oh, that's not all. True to its name, you can use its radio function to listen via shortwave, or even use it as a walkie-talkie. Also, if you connect to a terminal using a cable, you can even go on the internet. It's a pretty sweet piece of gear. That's so amazing, Uzume. Aw, how nice it must be to own one. Do you think we might find any around? Maybe some left behind by people? Well, I haven't found any before, but if I do, I'll let you know right away. These kinds of things should be carried by people who understand its value.
Let's try going here. Full speed ahead!
Oh man, my throat is getting a little sore from all that reading. In due time, the voice acting will come back. In due time, in due time. Also, I forgot this game has the party tag-along thing. Yeah, this is the first Neptunia game that has this feature. Well, I mean, yeah, because, I mean, Rebirth 1's DLC doesn't really count now, does it? How good are we in terms of EXP? We're pretty close to a level up. We might as well just do a quick battle.
What should I do?
Since we're here, right?
You can see
Now, who to choose? Don't mess with me! You were such a pain!
Leave this to me! Please stay down! Next! Yay! I'm getting even stronger!
Nice.
I think I'm a little closer to Neptune now!
We still don't have any new skills, actually. Maybe we do. Okay, so yeah. Oh, and you use money. Chat always glitches out on you. Feels bad. Sorry, sorry about that, Mike. Okay, so use money to buy skills now. Okay, that's interesting. That's 1,000 though, and that's like basically half of what we have, so we're just not gonna bother with that for now. Actually, how close is it? It's just decently far away. I think I still like the original color scheme of this area. It was, you know, very red and orangey. It looked a lot more desolate and apocalypse. This color scheme works too, I suppose. Phew, I think that's all of them. You're a better fighter than you let on, Nepsy. Heh, a skilled hawk hides its talons and whatnot. It's getting late. Let's go pick up Gearsy. pretty inconvenient to have to connect to the internet using a wire through a public phone. Maybe I can build a few wireless devices and set them up around the city. If only I had the time. It's gonna take me a while to sift through all this data I found. Let's see. Journal 11, month 27. Or 27th day, 11th month. Damn it, I can't freaking read. The has been born at Basilicum. We gave the newly born. Has learned a new ability. We decided to call this power. It's over. It's too powerful. Neither I nor can manage it. Huh. I guess that's all that was in this record. I wonder if this is directly related to the state of ruin this nation is in. I need to go deeper. Hey, Nep Jr., where are you? We're going home soon. Oh, Neptune's calling. Maybe it's best that I tell Neptune and Uzume about this when I'm more certain about it. You're not alone when I'm here, Mike. I'm here for you.
I choose you!
Oh, it's Umio. Hey, were you able to find out about that crystal? Uzume, yes. Legitimacy of the share crystal has been verified. It's quite remarkable. I would have never imagined a share crystal would be here. Now that it's in my possession, I'll be heading back to you within the day. Who are you? Ugh! Umio. Hey, Umio! That was bad, wasn't it? Nepsi, Gearsy, I need to head over to the nearby town to save Umio. Will you come with me? Do you seriously have to ask? Let's go!
Can't we just hang out here?
Oh boy, this area.
Let's go!
Umio should be around here somewhere.
Somewhere? He didn't tell you where he was?
Hey! Umio! Give us a shout if you're here!
I wish our communication didn't get cut short. It'd be cool if we found someone who could point us in the right direction.
I'm not sure rescue missions are ever that convenient.
You never know. A mysterious bystander might have been accompanying Umio when he was attacked. Maybe they both escaped. Then, while they're wandering around looking for us, we'll just happen to run into them. We'll be totally surprised at the coincidence, and both Uzume and her new pal totally won't be able to believe it, you know? Then, just like that, they'll lead us to where Umio is, and we'll, beat up the meanie monsters that were bullying Umio! Umio's saved, and we'll find the share crystal, and we'll be totally super lucky like that! Oh! So, yeah, there's a small chance someone will appear to show us the way, right?
Uzume. Sorry, but what in the world was that thing you just turned into?
Oh, I think you're just imagining things.
No. I most definitely was not. You just transformed into some kind of valley girl from the 90s or something.
You were referring to yourself as Uzume in the third person, too.
You're hearing things! Or maybe there are monsters that can create illusions around here. Those crazy beasts.
Someone actually came?
Sweet! Nice timing, baby bug.
Huh? Nice timing?
Oh, just something concerning us. More importantly, you seem a little riled up. Is it about Umio?
Yes, you're correct. Umio got attacked by a monster. Oh, and it's awful. I'll show you the way, so let's hurry over.
See you two? Just like I said, right?
I can't believe things turned out the way she imagined.
Me too, but I'm having a harder time getting over that Valley Girl transformation. She seems like she's trying to hide it, but...
Hey! What are you guys doing? I'm gonna leave you behind!
I'll show you the way! Please hurry! Whoa! Wait up!
Umio Umio's in here?
Yes! My friends and I were originally using this place as a house. We happened to find something that looked like a share crystal in the far back, so we asked Umio to check if it was real. But while that was happening, a monster we've never seen before suddenly appeared. I really hope Umio is okay.
Okay, I understand the situation. So, was that share crystal the real deal?
Yes, of course. Umio is holding on to it right now, so the monster won't destroy it.
We'd better hurry and save him.
Ooh, I actually like this color scheme. So in V2, this area is really blue. A lot of blue. It's very blue. Blue hues. This one's a lot brighter and there's a bit more vibrancy and different colors. It looks nice, honestly. Although sometimes I kind of miss the older color scheme just because I feel like it sets the mood a bit better. It's a little bit drearier.
Incoming!
Enemy acquired.
But it's not too big of a deal. It's only just a color scheme.
You can't see. Order up.
Enemy psychic.
I'm a force of fury!
Serious damage.
Leave this to me.
Ideally, we took out these guys first because they're going to be doing a lot more damage.
Please stay down. Next.
You're not half bad!
Enemy psychic.
It's all over.
My turn!
Let's take out this thing, I guess.
Don't miss! Yeah!
Oops.
What should I do?
Come on! Oh well.
Target confirmed.
Not bad!
What should I do?
Warning.
Next. We won.
I'm not sure how I feel about after battle healing though.
Did it! I leveled up!
It's convenient, yes, but it certainly does affect the difficulty by quite a margin. There's nothing over here.
What? So suddenly?
Jesus.
Not bad!
These symbol attacks in this game are a little weird, I will say. Or maybe I'm just bad. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Never mind, okay.
My turn!
I was wondering what the dealio is. Yeah, okay. You don't need to do that.
Don't mess with me! Yeah!
What should I do?
What level are these things? Level 8? Okay, yeah, we're definitely over leveled for this.
Prepare yourself. Next. My turn. Easy peasy.
Although, the lack of save points in dungeons now kind of concerns me for some certain boss fights, but I think we'll be able to manage.
Sneaking up on us isn't fair.
Enemy acquired.
Kind of feel like we could run in honesty, but
Later.
Enemy acquired.
Now, who to choose? Don't mess with me! Yeah!
What should I do? Slice! Please, I'm sorry.
Enemy acquired.
Oh. You can't see. Order up.
My turn! Don't mess with me!
Leave this to me.
level 13, so we're kind of ahead of the curve here. So Uzume, are you pretty well acquainted with this baby bug? Nepsi, we're more than just acquaintances. These little guys are my allies too. Baby bugs are the most common monsters in this world. They live in herds in all sorts of places. They have a network between their herds too, so they often help me look for share crystals. In return, Miss Uzume protects us from the ferocious monsters. Wow, what a beautiful relationship. But you know, after looking at these baby bugs, I'm starting to feel a little hungry. Hungry? You eat baby bugs? Does everyone in your nation do that? Ew, no way, of course not. Well, at least I've never eaten one myself, but I heard when you deep fry them in oil, they taste just like fried shrimp. If you ate me, I wouldn't be delicious at all. Miss Suzume, please save me. Fried shrimp, huh? That does sound pretty appetizing. Hey, you, do you really taste like fried shrimp? Can I try a bite? Just a small one? Someone, please save me. That slurp sounds. Does being super hungry make people delusional? Cause this baby bug is starting to look like a piece of fried shrimp. Hey, baby bug, can I call you fried shrimp? Fried shrimp? Ooh, I love that. What a tasteful, appetizing nickname. Goodness, stop that, you two. She's scared. Can't you see how badly she's shaking? Oh, my bad. Got kinda carried away there. You mean you won't eat me? We swear we won't eat you. CPU's honor. Please, baby bug. Lead the way to Umio. Those things are honestly pretty adorable. Okay. Copper ore, okay. We haven't fought one of these plummets. That's what they're called. And that's what a plummet was. We got a plummet piece though, that's nice. We haven't fought one of these. I find these enemies really interesting because they're like visual novel screenshots. I think they're pretty cool. Tokimeki sister. We'll just do this.
I'll end this all. You're in the way. Don't mess with me.
Ooh, that didn't kill them. Okay.
I'll be serious.
Well. Oh, 37 SP. Just a gun, I guess.
Not bad.
Owie! Ow! It's my turn.
Okay, well now we can at least do this, right? Let's just throw this out.
I'm sorry.
I'll end this all. You're in the way. Yeah. Looks like we win this match.
It's not quite sure how SP works. I think it starts at 0 and it recovers a little chunk per turn. Could be wrong though, but that's what it seems like. It's like kind of miss the old SP system, but it's fine.
It's our chance to attack together. My turn.
Yeah, it starts at 26. Yeah, that's right.
I'm a force of fury. Don't mess with me. Yeah.
It's my turn. Prepare yourself. Next. Too weak. I'm fine. I've been waiting.
Whoa.
You can't see me.
I also hit him with the wrong side of the freaking thing. That's fine.
My turn. Yeah. Don't mess with me.
I'll be serious. Prepare yourself. I got one. Yay, we won.
Let's see, what else is there here? some areas I do want to see if I can get to. I vaguely remember the dungeons. Vaguely. Some do stand out more than others. This one doesn't really stand out to me in memory because it's sort of mazy. Not really, but it's sort of mazy. The layout doesn't really stick in my memory.
Major
Oh, my turn. You're in the way. Don't miss. Yeah. Looks like we win this match.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? And this is the weird part. Because, like, normally these metal boxes you wouldn't be able to break in this game until much later. But this game removed the power bracelet items, so you're able to sort of sequence break. You're not supposed to be able to get through these boxes at this point of the game. Well, at least in normal V2. But, like, part of the quality of life changes was removing the power bracelet, and it leads to stuff like that happening. You're supposed to go through the rest of the dungeon, but that was a shortcut through it. Kinda weird, but... Also, I didn't know you can break these signs. I mean, whatever, those barricades or whatever you would call them.
Alright, I'm ready anytime. Nephew all up.
Kinda weird thing that didn't really carry over exactly.
My turn.
Oh, yeah.
Don't mess with me. Yeah.
It's my turn. Please stay down. Hey, I got one. Oh, it's my turn.
What button was it? Okay, there we go. It's this, the X button on the Wii U controller. So we both need that much SP? Is that what it was? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind in the future.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Yay! I leveled up.
I did it. I leveled up.
It's sort of weird having formation skills like that not in the same menu. I think they should be put in the same menu as skills are. That's how it's usually been done. Maybe I'm just whining because it's different from the norm, but whatever. Again, they probably made the change for a reason. Although, I still don't understand this autosave system, right? This saved in this area, right? Yeah. So, not sure how that works. If it saves at the start of the door, hold on. Let's see. Let's test this out. Let's test this out. So this is area 1, area 4. Okay, so it saves automatically at the start of the door. Yeah, because some of my concerns were later in the game there's these really big areas that take a while to get around. But the thing is, without save points, right, some of those areas are going to take forever to get through. Even if you start at the door. Oh well. Also, what is that? That is obnoxiously loud. Okay, well, we'll just ignore that. Oh, there's a public phone. I'm sorry. Could you two wait here a moment? Yeah, I mean, it's essentially the same game. It's just a whole bunch of UI and small changes that they made. It makes it feel almost like a different game in a way. But I mean, you wouldn't notice if you didn't play V2 first. That's the thing. What's up with that? It's not like we don't have a public phone. It's not like we don't have public phones back home. She's probably trying to get on the net. You need to use a public phone or an external terminal to access it from outside, after all. I'll just connect the end gear with this cable. There. That should do it. Thank goodness, it looks like I can connect to the city's management server from here. The security's about a decade old, too. Good. I'm in. Most of the data is broken. Oh, but what's this? Blank has been released from Even though we were first, it's not looking good. In order to compete against, we'll be releasing... But the release is too late. You can't change this course of events. Someone, please save... This is all the data I found, but I wonder if the person who wrote this journal entry is the same person from before. Hey, Gearsy, what are you doing? Let's keep moving. Sorry, I'll be right there. Yeah, total makeover. Yeah, I do agree, but it's still the beginning of the game, and there's not really too many new options right now. I mean, we're still using basic attacks. I'm sure right now it feels similar. It's definitely different, but it feels similar to V2. But I'm sure with time and, you know, having more party members and access to more skills, my opinion will change. But for now, it feels on the ballpark, I'd say. Over here, these things are so freaking adorable, I swear. Miss Suzume is finally here. We'll be safe now, huh? Who are those other two? Yeah, who are they? Whoa, there's a bustling bushel of baby bugs. Amazing. This might be the first time I've seen so many baby bugs in one place. Looks like there are about 30 in all. Sorry to keep everyone waiting. Where's Umio? Umio distracted the monster, then escaped over that way. Please hurry and save him before he ends up being eaten. You baby bugs are pretty tough to wait around out. You baby bugs are pretty tough to wait around out here, even though it's so dangerous. Thank you all very much. Aw, shucks, it's nothing. Please be careful. Some of these baddies look really strong. No need to worry. I got these two super buff CPUs to help me out. That's right. With me and Neptunia VIIR here, those unruly monsters won't stand a chance. Yes, please leave this to us. Anyway, baby bugs, that's the situation. So hide out in a safe place, and once it's all over, we'll call for you. Yikes, what's happening? There are so many monsters. So these are the punks that jumped Umio. I kinda thought they'd be more ripped. Oh well, they'll go down easy. Suzume, can you really defeat them? I think you already know the answer to that one, baby bug. Nepsy, Gearsy, let's go.
We won't lose.
Oh, this thing. Okay. I wonder if it still has armor. It might do. It might. I can't English today. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see.
You can't see me. Ow.
Now, who to choose?
Doesn't seem like it, but that's okay.
You're in the way! Yeah!
Actually, it does have it. Huh. At least I think it does.
What should I do?
Okay, we need to wait another turn before we can do this.
Prepare yourself. What should I do?
Oops, I don't know what I did there. I get it, I thought it was pretty hard to attack, but that bastard's got a physical barrier. Yeah, that's those wings are looking pretty suspicious. If I were to position myself in front and punch it, I might break them. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Okay, do we get another turn? Yeah, it seems like... Okay, I was like...
Now,
that seemed too good to be true. We need to wait for Neptuia's turn.
you're in the way! Don't mess with me!
What should I do?
So the nice thing about formation skills is that we still can't do it because we need to wait for AP. We'll just defend, I suppose.
Ow. I'll be serious.
Wait for it to build.
Prepare yourself. I've been waiting.
I'll end this all!
Kind of a hassle to put together, but it works out.
1, 2, 2, go!
There we go. There. Oh my god. I cannot English. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. The enemy's emotion status. Anger is a state in which the enemy is angry at a character. In this state, the enemy will continuously attack the targeted character. Enemies will become angry more easily towards characters that attack their weaknesses, incur a parts break, or heal others. Yeah, this is new. Yeah, you're right. This is new. It's also possible to make anger occur more easily with skills that have a provoke effect. Okay. So, he's not angry at anyone right now. It's actually, he is angry at Uzume. Okay. We can do it again. Sure, why not?
1, 2, 2, go!
Alright, the enemy's barrier disappeared. Now's the time to strike back, everyone. Indeed, indeed.
You're not half bad. You're not half bad.
Okay, we'll definitely heal her once we get back to Neptune's turn. Actually, we might not need to. We might be able to kill this thing. Like contagious depression spread to you? I don't think depression can spread, my dude. No need to make depression jokes, because it's a real issue.
Don't mess with me.
Meh.
It's my turn.
As long as Neptunia doesn't horribly miss. Actually, she doesn't even have a... we can kill it. We can kill it, for sure.
Who's next?
Not what I was worried about it.
I am the CPU candidate of Planetoon after all. That should be the last of them.
I think you're right. Since there aren't any more monsters around, we should be able to look for Umio freely now.
Hey, what's up with this Umio guy anyway? He's always calling Uzume with that mega classy voice of his. He's probably so handsome.
Umio, are you okay?
Yes, I'm alright. I apologize. I've caused you such unnecessary trouble.
Oh, cut it out, Umio. I'm just glad you're here. I have some friends that want to meet you.
Friends that wish to meet me?
Nepsi, Gearsy, come over here. I have someone I want to introduce you to. Well, come on already. This is Umio.
What? A fish man? With a seriously stoic face?
The gap between his smooth voice and wild appearance is astounding.
Ah, so you are the people Uzume wished to introduce to me. First, allow me to thank you for coming here to rescue me. I am eternally grateful.
Despite his fishy appearance, his voice is godly, and his lines are so refined and smooth.
I can't do Umio justice. I really can't.
Isn't he adorable?
Adorable? Yeah, don't you think he could be like a super adorable leisurely mascot character? If he was made into a cell phone strap, Uzume totally thinks it would get popular. Neptunia, do you think he's adorable?
No, not in the slightest.
Uzume, you're doing it again.
Oh!
So, yeah, that's what's up.
That being said, it is a first for me to see humans other than Uzume. I had come to believe they were all wiped out.
A first? Wiped out?
It looks as if these two young ladies have yet to comprehend the gravity of our situation. Before it returns, let us move to a safer area. We can converse there.
Before it returns? What does that mean?
It would appear we were not quick enough in our exit. It must have caught wind of us and returned.
This guy is... It's the one we failed to finish off! Why is it here?
I can only guess, but perhaps it ran away from us and ended up here in this city.
Damn it! I'm so sorry, Umio. It was because of my negligence that this all happened.
There is no time for that now. The opponent is wounded. Uzume, can you finish this?
Of course!
relationship here and now.
Alright. Kind of unfortunate that because she's in HDD we lose the Triverse thing, since not everyone's in the same form, but hey, it works.
Just watch me, Umio. This time I'm gonna defeat that doggy. My turn.
It is what it is. It's defending right now, so we probably shouldn't attack it. Let's just defend.
It's Uzume's turn.
Defending it seems kind of useless. I mean, attacking it right now seems kind of useless. I kind of want to get to Neptune's turn, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen.
Here I go. Please stay down.
Actually, hold on. Let's try to get Violet Buster. Violet Buster is the silly attack. It's... yeah, I'll just use it. I'll let it speak for itself.
Neptunia and I have something real special for ya. I can reach from here. I'll cut my way to the future. Socket slash and dash.
Yep, the camera angles. It's still defending. I'm gonna just use 3 more, I guess. It doesn't really matter. He's taking lots of damage either way. There is a part on him. That much is certain.
Combination. Leave this to me. Heal. Spiral Dream. Here I go.
I mean, we can do it again. Yeah, this battle system is gonna take some time to get used to. It's the AP defending thing.
What should I do?
Not being able to use skills turn 1 and stuff like that is definitely gonna be weird in EXE gauge and stuff like that. But we'll get used to it in due time. In due time. Okay. I have an idea here. I want to get this part break if possible, so we're just gonna do this. There we go. And we'll... I think we can do it now, can't we? Yeah.
1, 2, 2, go!
Oh, never mind. We didn't have a part. That was unnecessary. Oh well.
For the sake of the others, I can't lose.
Cha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Yay! I leveled up!
I did it! I leveled up!
Yippee! We won! An amazing victory! It was a super easy victory thanks to you two being here.
That giant and I can finally duke it out without being bothered by that stupid mutt.
Thank you so much, Miss Uzumi!
We didn't know what we'd do when it appeared.
How could we ever thank you all?
Hey, it's no big deal. You guys found a share crystal for me after all.
Uzume, here. This is what the baby bugs discovered.
Thanks, everyone.
Let us return for now. I'm sure you're all tired.
I choose you!
And there went the budget. There goes the budget. Let's celebrate Umio's rescue, everyone. Cheers! Cheers! Cheers is what I wish to say, but why is this a roasted fish party? Well, this is the only food I had on hand. Man, I'm glad I fished up so much for the reserve supply. I understand what you're saying, and I also understand... I can't do his voice justice, so I'm just gonna speak normally. I also understand that fish is the most abundant nutritional resource in the area. But for me, this is basically cannibalism, and this is freshwater fish at that. Alright. Aw, man, I'm so sorry, Umio. See? She's sorry. Don't fret, Umio. I'll get you some krill in a little bit. Krill? Well, perhaps I will partake. I'm sorry too, Umio. We wanted to celebrate your return, but we really didn't know how to prepare anything very elaborate. I'm alright at making simple sweets, but making special meals isn't really my strong suit. It's nothing you need to apologize for, Yearsy. The gesture is more than enough for me. Thank you. By the way, what do you two usually eat? I can't imagine there are many other things available aside from canned foods. When necessary, we do utilize our canned goods, but normally, Uzume prepares meals with anything she can find in the wild. Granted, there's simple dishes, of course, and we generally season and heat the gathered ingredients to create our own meals. Ooh, you guys should have your own survival reality show or something. So have you ever eaten locusts or snakes or frogs before? Oh my gosh, like seriously? No freaking way, Nepsy. Ew, slimy little froglets, totally gross. Uzume, language. Yeah, no way in hell I'd eat one of those ugly bastards. Aww. It'd have been really cool if you were able to chow down on some exotic grub like that. Oh well. Cool? Do you mean that would be cool? Huh? Uzume's kinda cute getting all excited about being cool. Duh! I see, so people think you're cool if you can eat frogs. Maybe we'll try it out. Wait, don't get tricked, Uzume! Neptune, you gotta stop saying weird things like that to people. It's not very nice. Sorry, VIIR, I couldn't help it. Uzume, before I forget, the baby bugs gave these to me as a gift for helping them. Would you like to take some? Yeah, those are shiitake mushrooms. They're delicious if you roast them on a skewer, and the sight of you avariciously devouring them would be quite delightful. No freaking way. I don't care what anyone says, I'm never eating those things. Dear me, your disdain for shiitake mushrooms is incredibly worrisome. You don't like shiitake, Uzume? No way, I can't stand the taste or texture. It's truly a shame. They are very convenient. Shiitake mushrooms? Mushrooms? Typo! Usually when there's a typo, there tends to be a string of them. It's like you can tell someone was sleeping. Are exquisite roasted or boiled, and they perform wonderfully in soup stocks. Soup stock? I wouldn't touch one with the 10-foot pole, even if it was made out of share crystals. I'm not eating them! Well, anyway, now that we're nourished, I suppose it's time to explain what has actually transpired here in this nation. Additionally, I extend my deepest gratitude to you both for saving me. Now, could you tell me just how you both happened to come to this city? So yeah, that's why we're in a bit of a bind. I see, I'm beginning to make sense of your unique predicament. So you've come here from another continent, or perhaps have burrowed your way out of an underground nation? Or you're delusional. I could construct several different theories, but I believe the most probable is that you've both come from another dimension. Aw, damn it, I hate to say it, but yeah, I mean, I guess we could have managed to venture into another dimension yet again. Yet again? May assume that you both have done this before. Journeyed to an alternate dimension, I mean. Yep, you're right on the money, my fishy friend. Man, we went through a lot of trouble to get back home last time, too. I hate dimension hopping. Time gets all wacky. We were gone for a few years, but back home only a few days had passed. Ridiculous. Oh, I believe I understand now. So how will we get home, big sis? If we're really in another dimension, we probably can't even contact the Histoire. Chin up, Nep Jr., at least we know where we are now, so that's pretty good. If we know where we are, then all we gotta do is find out where the path from here to home is. But how do we figure out what a path like that even looks like? Umio, are monsters really the only ones here? Maybe there are other people that have just gone into hiding somewhere very far away. Now that I think about it, did none of the CPUs from the other nations survive? Where are they? I apologize, but as far as I know, the only CPU that exists is Uzume. There used to be people here though, right? There are still traces of them left on the internet. Indeed. They existed a long time ago, without knowledge of their existence. I would not have not thought of you as human. However, when I was born, this world was already in this state of desolation and ruin. That's why I was quite surprised to meet you both. So, does no one actually know why the world ended up in this condition? Uzume states that the giant, as she calls it, is a direct reason, but I believe an even greater cause exists. Would you take a look at this? It's some data I found, although it's a little broken. This appears to be a journal. The text is buggy here and there, but this is truly quite fascinating. Umio, I'd like to investigate more about what's happened to this world. My ability might not be great, but allow me to help. We may uncover information vital to the safety and preservation of this world. Thank you very much. Incidentally, Uzume has been rather quiet for some time now. She appears to be in a deep sleep. This is unsurprising considering she was already exhausted before devouring that large meal. Oh, I'm sorry for keeping you both up just to talk. I'm sure you're both very tired as well. Please, it's no trouble at all. Actually, Umio, there's something I wanted to ask you about Uzume. So, I noticed Uzume's personality and speech kind of change randomly once in a while. What the heck is up with that? She is pushing herself. Pushing herself? Originally, she was a girl with a cheerful disposition, much like when she transforms. What? Really? Even if she acted carefree, she was very earnest. She may have believed that as she was, we could not rely on her in this crumbling world. As she continued a life of survival and combat, her personality and speech slowly changed. To believe Uzume was like that in the past. That's why she's so hung up on the idea of being cool, huh? There must be some part of her subconscious that relates to being cool to being reliable. But one's personality is not something so easily changed. As Uzume has always been prone to daydreams, she often returns to her true self during those times. Ah yeah, I've definitely noticed that. Now then, it's quite late. We can speak of what our next steps will be in the morning. I'm sure both of you are tired, so please, get some rest. Yes, you're right. I really am excited from fighting today. Good night, Umio. Thanks for speaking with us. Night. See you in the morning. Yes, good night. Pleasant dreams to you both. Suddenly starting again today is Nep Station! With me, your host, Neptune. Today I'm joined by... me, Uzume Tenobushi, with an awesome broadcast just for you. Man, I'm glad we were able to save Umio safely. Yeah, and I was able to defeat that mutt too. It must be because I'm so cool. Well, let's forget about whether Uzume is cool or not for now. What? Since we're here, let's try acting out an episode preview thingy. Take it away, Uzume. After saving Umio, that awaited Nepsi and company was another type of hell. Greed and violence settled in after destruction, a city of Platform Zero created after 100 years of war. If you throw vice, treachery, corruption, and chaos into a blender, you get Zero Dimension. Next episode, Swirl, will have you follow Nepsi and us into hell. That wasn't really an episode preview in the slightest, but oh well. Bye-bye! Okay. Here we go again!
Oh, we made it.
Hey, it worked. But looks like the coordinates shifted a little. I should fix that.
Yoo-hoo! It's me, Neptune. I was just fishing a little while ago, but I couldn't catch anything. Wow! You know that opening looks super clean, doesn't it? I'm a real artiste. Thanks for being such a sweetheart about it, player. I really am grateful. Ooh, I was planning on having a fish party earlier, but that plan's kinda done now. I haven't eaten anything and I'm really feeling it. Wowee, are those cream puffs? They look so delicious. Hey, can I have one?
Chat, can she have one? I'll leave this up to chat to decide this time. Unless it automatically chooses, which I hope it doesn't. Although stream delay does make it a little awkward, doesn't it? Oh well. I'll give it another 15 seconds on my end. If nobody decides, then I will pick. I'm not sure how much stream delay there is, but there is a decent amount. Okay. Well, I think by now someone would have said something. So we're just gonna say yes, sure, why not? We have to. That's plenty. That's plenty. I'm trying to say yes. But it's like going off screen. Oh boy. Maybe towards the center. Uh-oh. Usually just pressing up and down worked, but... Of all things to be struggling with. Okay, let's just say no then. There we go.
What? You mean I can eat all of them?
That's not what I said.
Thanks. I'll dig right in. That was delicious. I'm in bliss. I've satisfied my hunger thanks to you. I think I can start fresh. Now then, I think I'll put aside fishing and start up some bug hunting. Sorry for all the hustle and bustle. I'll probably intrude again soon, so we can talk some more then. I'm gonna get going for today, though. I'll see you soon.
I still wonder if Compa Heart had people in like green suits act that out, or if it's computer animated. I think it's computer animated, but there is a possibility. I don't know, the motion seemed a little too smooth to be computer animated, I don't know. I mean, completely like done by a computer, you know? I feel like it's some like motion tracking or something, but who knows. Ugh, Nep Jr., I want to eat pudding! Goodness, what should I do? There isn't any pudding around, and even if I wanted to make some, we don't have the ingredients. Pudding! What's going on? I can hear you guys from outside. Greetings. Nepsi is lively as usual, I see. Mike, I plan to stop soon, because we've been streaming for 3 hours. I'm trying to find a good stopping point. I would go another hour, but, I have homework to do and stuff like that, so unfortunately, yeah, I'll be stopping soon. Greetings, Nepsi is lively as usual, I see. Oh, Uzume, I read the completely wrong line. Okay. Also this, okay. Oh, Uzume Umio. Oh, Uzume Umio. We have a bit of a problem. Pudding! If I don't have any pudding, I'll die! Pudding. And there's our problem. Ah, I understand. Unfortunately, unless we somehow make it ourselves, we won't find any. No! Pudding! Dear me, I'm finding it difficult to tell which one is actually the older sister. It may be Nepsi's influence, but now I want to try eating some pudding. Right? You want to eat pudding too, right, Uzume? That bittersweet taste of caramel sauce poured over a nice portion of cold, refreshing custard pudding. Even one day without it causes this Neptune to feel all sentimental. Custard pudding, huh? But green tea pudding and chocolate pudding are great too. Oh. Am I gonna do Valley Girl Uzume? Maybe we can find some ingredients in some abandoned grocery stores nearby. If they had the base for pudding, we'd be even more super ultra lucky, right? If we found some, Uzume would totes want to make yummy sweets and treat all her beautiful friends. Oh, it's been quite a while since I've made some. How about we make a whole bunch of different kinds of puddings and have a big pudapa together? Oh, when I say pudapa, it's a shortening for pudding party. Doesn't it sound like ultra mega fun? My apologies. So yeah, a pudding party might be kinda tight. So maybe we can try it out or whatever. But the problem is the ingredients. You need eggs and milk, right? With the world in this state, I don't think we're gonna find either. Wait, we might actually have some eggs. Why are you staring in my direction? Hey, Nepsi, do you think you can make pudding out of fish eggs too? Fish eggs? Fish pudding, wow. This might be a whole new breed of pudding on our plates here. This needs to happen for science. Just a moment, you two. I want you to calm down first. No matter how you look, I am a male fish. Even if you were to cut my stomach open, you wouldn't find what you're looking for. Damn. Phew, until today, I've never before thanked my parents for bringing me into this world as a male. You have your share of troubles too, don't you, Umio? Alright then, Nepsi, it's still possible there's some ingredients left somewhere. Let's go search for them. You're right. Ooh, even if we can only find enough for ingredients for one spoonful, it's worth it. And they're gone. That they are. Hold on. Let me see what this is first.
I'm tired.
We'll push a little bit more. Should be like 15 minutes. Yep, Junior, I found some eggs. Huh? I've got milk and sugar too. I think we're all set for now. What? You too, Uzume? There were actually some monster peddlers nearby who just opened up a shop. Not only that, but everything here is 100% organic and fresh. This feels just a little too convenient. Well, as long as we have food we can eat, I think anything's fine at this point. Let's start whipping up this pudding right away, Gearsy. Yeah. I'll just hang out with you while they work their magic, Umio. Considering we've never had a chance to sit and have a talk together, this may be the perfect opportunity to deepen our friendship. Where's that coming from? Sincerest apologies, Nepsi. Appears to be a call from one of my friends. Please excuse me for a moment. Here he goes. Now I got nothing to do while I wait for pudding. Oh well, they say that hunger is the best ingredient. I think I'll take a walk to get my blood flowing. Okay, we'll just keep going. Umio looks like he'd grown legs as he matured and eventually become a Umio looks like he'd grow legs as he matured and eventually become a frog, but how is he in reality? I don't know what you're on, but that can't possibly be true. Okay, hold on. I misread this so bad. Umio looks like he'd grow legs as he matured and eventually become a frog, but how is he in reality? I don't think that I don't know. I don't know what you're on, but that can't possibly be true. He's a damn fish. You're right, that'd be ridiculous. Darn it. This scene. Umio, what's with that body? What are those creepy legs? You're being quite rude, Nepsi. Look how beautiful these legs are. La 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 la. Legs. His legs. Please. Anything but those legs. Looks like they're having the same dream, but what do they mean by his legs? Neptune, the pudding's done. Sorry about that, Nepsi. We made way too much, so it took quite a while. Whoa! What are baby bugs doing here? Ooh, nice work, you two. Thank you for your hard work. Oh, it's Miss Uzume. What's going on here? I had some time to kill before you guys were done, so I took a walk around and ran into these baby bugs. I thought eating delicious sweets together with everyone would make them even more scrumptious, so I invited them over. Nice idea, Nepsi. We used all the ingredients we brought, and we made way too much. Now I'm really hungry too. I can't wait for the pudding. Can you imagine baby bugs eating pudding? Come on. 10 out of 10 adorbs. I will prepare some tea for us then. Our surroundings may be decrepit, but let us treat ourselves to a lovely tea party. Thought he was gonna say discreet. Oof, I'm so stuffed. I just can't get started up unless I have a pudding a day. You really do love your pudding, don't ya? The tea you made for us is very delicious, Umio. What kind of tea is this? Thank you, it's my original blend. I'm a bit of a hobbyist when it comes to tea. I can give you some of this blend if you'd like. Really? Thank you. Looks aside, you really are a gentleman, Umio. I think he's pretty handsome on the outside too, you know? That's right, Uzume. That's right, Uzume had that sort of style sense. Now that our tea party is winding down, I would like to have a meeting discussing our future strategies, if that is alright. I don't mind. I'm super down. My motivation gauge is at max now that my belly's full of pudding. Alright then, we should jump right in. I just received a call informing me of where some chair crystals are likely to be located. We've used up a lot from the previous fight, so it'd be great for me to restock my supply. Additionally, we can surmise that there is a vast supply of chair crystals at this location. We might even be able to execute the plan. Indeed, as long as we have the necessary chair crystals, our preparations will be complete. Which means we can finally... Hey, so what's this plan you guys are talking about? It'd be nice if you let me and Nepgear in on this stuff so we can understand. Oh, right, my bad. To explain it simply, it is a plan to defeat that Colossus you've already seen. How's the what? You have a way to defeat that giant thing? After repeated battles with it, I came to realize that it's weak to share energy. However, due to its size, striking at it at a single point, even with share energy, has very little effect. That is why we are attempting to contain it by creating a special barrier that uses a large amount of share crystals. Holy moly, that's a pretty crazy plan. With that much share energy, I'm sure you could clobber that giant easy. Yep, that's the idea anyway. Let's hurry and go get those crystals. Oh, okay, yes, this is where I wanted to stop. But first we gotta go. I wanted to end here.
Hang out here. Full speed ahead.
Wow, so there are share crystals here. I can't believe such a beautiful place still exists in this world. You must realize that this place is this way because this is where share crystals reside. Why is that? The lands of this nation and of this world are almost completely lifeless. I personally believe that the dead land directly correlates to the fact that the amount of the CPU's protecting power has greatly diminished. The sole reason game industry exists is due to the protective powers of the CPUs. That's just like my nation too. Planetoon can't do anything without me around. However, according to the ancient texts, it is said that the source of the CPU's power is, in actuality, the faith of the people. If this world bears no human population, CPUs can no longer manifest their true power. My theory is that these share crystals scattered across the lands are the crystallizations of the faith of all those who used to exist here. I suppose that CPUs and their people create nations by developing a relationship that is mutually supportive. It was the same in the game industry of another dimension we explored before. That means no matter the dimension we're in, game industry will usually operate in the same way. Well, that makes my job of explaining it much easier. My recent investigations have found that this is the only nation which still exists. There's literally nothing beyond the mountains and oceans. So, it was true after all. No way! So that means that we're seriously in an end-of-the-world situation? End of the world is quaint in comparison. Let us return to the previous topic. So although Uzume is a CPU, this nation is still slowly perishing. Any ideas as to why that is? No. Considering Uzume remains dependent on a steady supply of share crystals, I believe this world has not accepted her as its CPU. What? In a world without CPUs, this place may no longer even be game industry. What do you think will happen to this world if its very last nation falls into ruins? It would disappear, wouldn't it? I read that in the wrong voice. If we ventured to give a name to the shell of a game industry, you could perhaps call it the Zero Dimension. I'm not giving up. Even if this world doesn't accept me, everyone else here looks up to me as a CPU. I'm sticking it out till the end. Back to the topic at hand. The beauty and abundance in this area are due to the share crystal's energy feeding this entire forest. This happens every time. The natural abundance in this area is proof of the immense power held within these share crystals. And like, this is a huge forest, right? That means there has to be a hefty amount of share energy at work here. But if we take all the share crystals we find here, won't this forest wither and die? Correct. Areas like these are quite precious, however, so we try not to remove all the crystals. Phew, that's good. That means we can come back on a field trip and look at all the pretty flowers. Neptune, Umio was discussing a fairly grave topic with us, and that's what you decided to contribute to this conversation? Nep Jr., don't you get it? Everybody needs a little normalcy in crazy times like these. Those everyday pleasures are so important. Wow, normalcy. You're so right. Once we finish all of this, coming here and just staring at the flowers would be so beautiful. We can throw a huge party and invite the baby bugs and everyone else. That does sound really nice. I could even make a whole bunch of pudding like I did today. I'll help out too. I want to try making different flavors. How long has it been since I've seen such a happy expression on Uzume? If it were possible, I'd wish for her to always have such a smile on her face. Ah, Sakura Park. This area is freaking great, let me tell ya. Can I zoom in? Let's zoom in. There we go. Not really first person.
I'd rather play games, but oh well.
But yeah, this area is pretty great. But yeah, I'll be ending it here. I think we got some decent progress in. It was a good first stream. We made some progress. Let me check where this ended. I'm a little weirded out that it still says total playtime is 000. So the game will save and you'll return to the title screen. So let me double check my save isn't corrupted or anything like that, because that would suck. Yeah, it's pretty snappy. Okay, so that's good. We don't have to worry about that. Although there still isn't an exit desktop button, which is kind of strange. So the only way I know how to close this game is through Task Manager. But yeah, I had a lot of fun today. Who is streaming Splatoon right now? I kind of want to move on with the host. Don't really ask chat for hosts who I should host, but right now I'm kind of in a hurry because I want to get some work done. So we can host Morsa. He's playing solo right now. He's really good. Honestly, Morsa should get more attention. So yeah, sorry if this seems abrupt, but I'll be sending you over to Morsa. Have a good day, everyone. Hope you all have a fantastic night. Please take care of yourselves. Yada, yada, yada. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.